done since he came back from injury, and the 49ers are on a 5-game winning streak with him out there detonating and exploding all over the place. And then George Kittle, since the Dallas game, he just hasn't looked back. So weapons galore. Brock Purdy doing his thing. The offensive line, though, is, to me, what's really made it go, Pop, in terms of, you got 4 second-year starters. Trent Williams is the best in pro football at left tackle. But the other guys have not played a lot of ball, and guys have been making their blocks, include the tight ends and wide receivers. It's like physical poetry in motion watching this run game click.
Arizona Cardinals have been decimated by injury, mainly in their defense, Tim. They've had 106 games missed due to injury, but one guy is back today, Budda Baker, who missed the first matchup earlier this year in October with a hamstring injury. Of course, he had the shoulder problem late last year. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler and a 3-time All-Pro. We'll see where he matches up. Jalen Thompson, their safety, comes down and jumps in the nickel a lot. But when it's Budda Baker against George Kittle, that's as good as we have in the NFL.
Yeah, and you can predict where Budda Baker is going to be. He's a boundary safety, so most of the time he's going to be on the short side of the field. Jalen Thompson out to the field side. Budda Baker is a rolling ball of butcher knives. He is absolutely an eraser on the back end, the way he can fly in there and tackle, plays relentless. You heard Deebo Samuel talking about him and just all the things that he does. There is no doubt he is the heart and soul of the Cardinals defense. They're happy to have him back.
Yeah, Budda Baker showed up on the injury report this morning. He was not feeling well, but the word is he was fine. And yesterday may come down with some food poisoning, but he will be. He is one of the captains for the Arizona Cardinals as they go out to midfield to greet the 49ers. And one thing is the Arizona Cardinals are wearing all white jerseys, white pants. They've gone to throwback uniforms here as they've changed their unis. So the 49ers are wearing their home red,
the home classic
jersey. Love that, and it'll feel like a home game with a lot of Niner fans here to watch them play. And the game was in Mexico City. They've not been here since October the 9th of 2021. Scott Novak, our referee.
Happy holidays here. That's heads. That's tails. That's heads. That's tails. Your choice. Tails. Choice is tails. It is tails. Which way you want to kick? San Francisco.
Fred Warner's on a heater. Tails never fail. Scott Novak didn't even ask, which way do you want to kick? We are deferring for sure. Let's pause 10 seconds before we kick this off for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
We are all faithful.
Let's go!
On KNBR and KNBR FM.
San Francisco!
What a beautiful day here in the Valley of the Sun, and the Cardinals franchise did move here in 1988, so this is the 18th year playing in this stadium, State Farm Stadium, after 18 years playing in Tempe, and we actually have the roof open.
I don't think
today.
I can't ever remember playing here with the roof open.
It is opened an hour and a half before game time. Their last home game here against the LA Rams 3 weeks ago, they did open the roof. It was open for Super Bowl 57 when the Chiefs beat the Philadelphia Eagles. So they have opened the roof, and this is a state-of-the-art facility, the first retractable roof stadium with also natural grass. So
which
it is
I
a
love.
beauty.
And a lot of times when the roof is closed, that condensation gets on top of that grass and it's slick. They open the roof, it evaporates up. There's going to be a fast track today.
So local time here in the desert, it is 2:05, 1:05 back on the West Coast, and 4:05 to watch it nationally with Ian Eagle here to work the game with Charles Davis. They've not worked a Niner game since last October when the Niners were in Carolina. 76 our game time and temperature, sponsored by 21st Amendment's Hell or High Not So Serious Beer. 49ers are 10-3. The Cardinals are 3-10, but they've won 2 of their last 4 with Kyler Murray back at quarterback. If the Niners win this game today, they will win the NFC West for a second straight year. Hope you enjoy it. Jake Moody kicks off. Greg Dortch will let it go over his head, and that'll be a touchback. And Arizona will start on their 25-yard line. 49ers starting defensive lineup is brought to you by Levi, celebrating 150 years of the 501 gene, the greatest story ever worn. T-Rock and minus Eric Armstead and the grave digger, Javon Hargrave, the 49er. And he had a great game last week against Seattle, 35 snaps. And Kevin Givens starts on the D-line at D-tackle.
And Flanagan fouls out there for Oren Burks as Arizona starts in their two tight end package.
First down, they're going to send one of those tight ends, Jeff Swaim, in motion. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Going to roll after a play action to James Conner. A flag is down to hit Michael Wilson, the rookie. I think the Niners.
I think it was Kevin Givens.
I think so.
Like it left defensive tackle.
He is making the start today, and he jumped off sides.
Defense, it's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
On number 90, Kevin Givens started a lot of football last year next to Eric Armstead before the Gravedigger got here, but
Foul was on 90 on the defense.
that'll set up a 1st and 5. Clay Furl will start at one defensive end with Nick Bosa at the other, and it will be Drake Greenlaw at Warner, and Demetrius Flanagan Fowles, native of Tucson, also played collegiately in Tucson of the University of Arizona. Your linebackers, 1st and 5, Arizona on the 30. Murray get a handoff to James Conner. He slipped down the field, and Cleveland Furl is there to cover him up. And it'll bring up a 2nd down as he just slipped on the field on the cut. They love those gun runs a lot. And he slipped on the first play from scrimmage after the first play was a neutral zone infraction by Givens.
Well, really good job there because they were doing that punch double where they double both guys inside. Furl flew down the line of scrimmage. Fred Warner, quick trigger, waiting at the line of scrimmage, setting up this 2nd and 5.
Now they put Kyler Murray under center. He's under center more than ever lately. Here's Michael Wilson going in motion. They fake the stretch right. Going to move Murray left. He throws. Caught by Trey McBride for an Arizona first down out across the 40-yard line up to around the 41-yard line. They have released Zach Ertz. And the guy they're going to is Trey McBride, the 2nd-year tight end from Colorado State. And with that catch, he has now established a Cardinal franchise record, more than Zach, more than the Hall of Famer Jackie Smith of the 60s. That's his 57th catch of the year.
Yeah, and a real clever little keeper because they keep him in to chip, protect, and then he just leaks out in front of the rolling Kyler Murray, who dropped it right in the bucket for the first down.
Two tight ends, McBride and Swaim, heavy right. Murray going to play action to Conner, a blitz by Deshaun Gibson. Murray going to throw it out. McBride wide open, got behind Fred Warner, and he's inside the 49 or 30-yard line. He ran a corner route. He was on the double tight end side with Jeff Swaim as the inside tight end. Ran a 7 route, got behind Fred Warner for a huge chunk into 49er territory. He gains 38 yards.
Yeah, and I don't know, it may be on Drake Greenlaw who didn't buzz underneath it. Fred had no chance to cover that the way the defense was lined up on that play, and he was totally had the leverage on Fred Warner, who never got close to him. I think that's Greenlaw's got to buzz underneath that and drop in coverage.
He's actually down to the Niner 21-yard line. Wilson, the Stanford rookie, goes in motion to the left. Rondale Moore is right. A handoff to James Conner. Big hole off the right side. It's filled by Charvarius Ward.
Nice tackle.
Very nice tackle, stepping up. And he was a question mark this week with a groin injury. Only played 4 defensive snaps last week against Seattle. There was a gaping hole off their offensive line right, and Charvarius Ward came in to fill it.
Yeah, and corners in this defense, when they do that flip formation, 2 receivers to one side of the field with the 2 tight ends, the corner's responsible for that C-gap run, and that was perfect by the Mooney man, Charvarius Ward. That was a big hole. Good square-up tackle on Conner.
James Conner's played well against the Niners. He gained 4 yards on that carry. They're inside the Toyota red zone. Shotgun snap to Murray. He's got time. Now going to get chased out to his left. Falling down, Kalia Davis. Murray will run. 10, 5. He gets pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line by Jair Brown. Just lost contain. Kalia Davis came in and he slipped on that play.
Clay Furl is down on a knee, getting up real slow on the 49ers side. That's the whole thing with Kyler Murray now. If you're going to give up contain, and that's exactly what happened. Clay Furl comes back inside late. Kalia Davis tried to bounce to the edge. He fell down. Kyler Murray in those legs going to pick up yards in a heartbeat. Eventually, Jair Brown knocked him out of bounds.
T.Y. McGill is now playing on the front along with Kalia Davis as Chris Kasarik has gone to his Bravos. Bosa is still in there, but Chase Young at DN. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Kyler Murray with a bunch formation right.
And they've been very good in the red zone under Kyler Murray.
He's going to call a timeout here. They had a bunch formation right, and James Conner left.
Arizona.
And then they back away. Since he's been back, Tim, they were 1-8.
Please set the game clock to 11 minutes, 30 seconds, 11:30.
Remember, going back to training camp, their starting quarterback was Colt McCoy, we thought, and then they got rid of him. They traded 2.5 weeks before the season started for Josh Dobbs. We saw him October the 1st. He's now in Minnesota backing up Nick Mullins, of all people. Unbelievable. Also, Clayton Tune got a start, so they were 1-8 with Dobbs and Tune, and they're 2-2 so far with Kyler.
Well, he was the number 1 overall pick for a reason, and believe me, it was his knee is hurt, not his arm. He can still rip it.
Now they changed the formation. He goes under center. They have a 2-by-2, now 3-by-1. Rondell Moore goes left. They give it to Connor off the left side, breaks a tackle to Warner, and takes it down to the goal line. He almost scored, but Diamador Lenore, coming in from nickelback, was able to get him on the ground as Fred Warner lost the tackle there, and he was able to pick up 3 yards.
And that's going to be the game. James Conner in the box with these downhill runs, and he is going to find the hole off the double team inside. Fred Warner tries to take him up high. He drifts off. Looked like Bosa dripped off, and eventually Diamador Lenore got him down at about the 2.5-yard line.
2nd and goal from there. James Conner to the left of Kyler in the gun. They have 3 receivers right, McBride, Wilson, and Hollywood Brown. It is an alert. Kyler's checking at the line. McBride is number 3, Wilson number 2, and Hollywood's the outside guy. They give it to Connor off the right side. He goes into the end zone for a touchdown. He is a beast, James Conner. Against the 49ers, he has played exceedingly well. In his last game against his former team, the Steelers, he had 2 rushing touchdowns and went for 105 yards on 25 carries, Tim. He went in the end zone standing up.
Well, there was big blocks up front for him. They were able to get Kinlaw doubled, moved him down inside, and the linebackers just were not there. Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw did not get up to the line of scrimmage, and if you don't meet James Conner and that big body at the line of scrimmage, 2 yards for him, not a problem.
Arizona goes right down the field and scores on a 75-yard march. The great Matt Prater, the 2-time Pro Bowler, will drill the extra point. And Arizona goes right down the field. Trey McBride with the big catch and run. A 38-yarder on Greenlaw and Warner on that corner route. And they're in the end zone before Brock Purdy, the Arizona native, returns to call his first play as a 49er. Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing with 10:40 to play in the opening quarter from Glendale. This is the U.S. Bank Network.
Hey, it's me, San Francisco All-Pro tight end George Kittle here. I may not have always been a pro athlete, but I have been decked in Levi's since I was just a little kiddo. Both my parents rocked Levi's when I was growing up, so I did too. We were always really active as a family, so our clothes needed to be comfortable and functional. And you know what? That's still true today, which is why I stay stocked up on all my favorite fits. Head over to Levi.com or your nearest Levi's store to find yours.
The Niners know that winning and teamwork go hand in hand. As the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health also knows the power of teamwork to help keep you healthy and fit. Dignity Health doctors and nurses are here to be a part of your team. No matter what the goal or challenge, we'll be here to tackle it together. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Thanks to the Xfinity 10G network, my little brother's friends won't leave our house. When I was their age, internet with basically no interruptions was a pipe dream.
You sound like my grandpa.
Now through December 21st, new customers can get 1.2 gigabit internet for $25 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and Wi-Fi equipment included when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Switch today. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity internet. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and Wi-Fi equipment. Actual speeds vary.
Bring your whole team for a win this season at California's Great America Winterfest. Watch in awe as the Bay Area's favorite coaster destination transforms into a winter wonderland, complete with ice skating, captivating live shows, and millions of sparkling lights. Open select nights from November 24th through December 31st, Winterfest offers timeless festive fun for friends, family, and teammates alike. Plus, enjoy unlimited visits this year and next when you buy a 2024 Gold Pass. Get yours today at cagreatamerica.com.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
The Toyota scoring drive summary for the Arizona Cardinals. They go 7 plays and 75 yards and 4:20 off the clock. And the featured performer, Connor, scored the touchdown, Tim, and Kyler had a 12-yard run. But it was Trey McBride on 3rd down. And then Dre Greenlaw just dropped him on that corner route.
Well, somebody did. I'm not exactly sure what the call was, but there's no doubt it was a busted coverage. There was nobody even close to getting hipped up to Trey McBride. So the production of the young tight end continues for these Arizona Cardinals.
Matt Prater, one of the strongest legs in football. He has made a 64-yard field goal. Nobody's made more 50-yard field goals in his career than Prater. He will touch it back. Debo lets it go over his head, and here come the Niners offense, and a lot of Niner fans are here in the desert. 49er starting offensive lineup is brought to you by Levi's, celebrating 150 years of the 501 gene, the greatest story ever worn. Colton McKivitz will start at right tackle. John Feliciano again for Spencer Burford at right guard. Jake Brendel at center. Aaron Banks is back. A little worried about him with an injury last couple of weeks. And next to him is Trent Williams, that devastating left side of the offensive line. Purdy is under center. Going in motion is Kittle to the right. Purdy will drop 3 steps. Throw out left. Catch made right away by Brandon Ayuk on the coverage of the young corner. And they have a couple of rookies that'll play a lot. That's Starling Thomas V. Just a little outcut there to Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, Ayuk can chew up that cushion all day when they show off. It looks like Arizona versus the 49ers. 21 personnel with Juszczyk on the field. 2 backs and 1 tight end. And 2 wide receivers are going to play this 5-1 nickel with 5 guys at the line of scrimmage, 1 linebacker in the middle, and 5 defensive backs.
Wow, 5-1-5. Josh Woods is their only linebacker. Purdy, a handoff to McCaffrey, coming runs right into Josh Woods. And he's able to make the tackle there, the former Bear and Lion. And also making the tackle was Zaven Collins, who was an off-the-ball linebacker. They've converted to an edge rusher. Gain of 2 for McCaffrey there. So 3rd down and 1 coming up. Arizona, Tim, is a really good short yardage defense. They're great on 4th and 1, so you don't want to get into that situation. And see, Purdy will go under center. They got a true eye behind him. Juszczyk in a 3-point stance ahead of McCaffrey. This will be a Purdy plunge. Ayuk goes in motion right. They had a heavy line out there. They're going to turn handoff to McCaffrey. Gets wide, runs for a first down. Crosses the 40 and still able to fall out across the 45 as he kept his hand down to stay upright. As that was designed to go more towards the middle, when McCaffrey bounced it outside and picked up 13 yards on 3rd and 1.
His vision and burst is ridiculous because they had it stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Gardeck thought he had sealed the edge to force it back inside, and Christian McCaffrey just puts his left foot in the ground, jump cuts right around the corner, and is able to pick up the first down and extra yards.
49ers already down 7-0, have a 1st and 10 on their 47-yard line. They're going to move McCaffrey into a pistol formation. Debo to the side. He goes into that jump motion out left, the bumper motion. He's going to run a wheel route down the sideline. Ayuk is broken up by Antonio Hamilton.
Boy, that ball was just a tick late because Ayuk certainly had separation on Antonio Hamilton, who does have speed and was able to catch up. But if Brock just one less hitch and get that ball out a little bit earlier, or just put it a little bit further out in front of Brandon Ayuk, that might be a house call. Good play by Hamilton.
Nice route by Ayuk, just a stutter and go on Antonio Hamilton, who had missed their last 2 games with a groin injury.
He didn't even know he got a pass breakup. I think he put his left hand in up there to try to rip the pocket down, and the ball came in and hit the back of the hand of Antonio Hamilton.
2nd and 10, Purdy under center, 7-step drop. Looking for a deep ball, will throw one out left. Caught by Debo Samuel for a first down. He went backwards. He caught the ball for a first down and then tried to turn the corner and went back. I think he still has the first down.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, out near the 40-yard line. He gained 11 yards there, so it's close as he ran that kind of a comeback route on the crossing route to get the ball, and he was trying to turn the corner and make it a big gain.
Well, part of it, just his momentum carried him back towards the line of scrimmage, Pop. He does a great job when he's in traffic of driving back and capturing the football, not waiting on it. Nice job.
Now he's tight right next to George Kittle, and out of the pistol they're going to hand off to McCaffrey. Going to come back. He started right and then came back towards the left. He runs right into big Roy Lopez, former Arizona Wildcat in Tucson. He is a Valley native after a Houston Texan 2-year career. They waived him, and he came back home to play here. 2-yard gain by McCaffrey, or a 4-yard gain by McCaffrey. 2nd down 6.
And he's out there for Kevin Strong. It looks like Roy Lopez a little shook up after that. He's kind of a smaller version of Vita Vea, if you know what I mean. He is an absolute load at nose tackle.
2nd and 6, Niners on the Arizona 38-yard line, down 7-0. The Cardinals went right down the field, 75 yards to score in the opening drive. Purdy under center now. McCaffrey going to take a toss. It's 19 toss going left. And he's able to turn the corner, first down and more. And he's banged out of bounds by the corner, Starling Thomas, after another great run by McCaffrey. Gains 26 yards.
CMC and the way that he times up these blocks on this 39 toss is incredible. Now, you got to have the good blocks in front of you. Trent Williams gets a great block. Aaron Banks gets the hook block. But Kyle Juszczyk and George Kittle out there working, and the way that McCaffrey can weave and time up just on the back end of those blocks perfectly and find the crease is remarkable, big time. 26
more yards for CMC. Already has 45 yards rushing, 4 carries. The Niners going to have to call a timeout here.
First charge, timeout. San Francisco.
They were in the huddle a long time, and they are going to call a timeout before they call the play. 49ers and Arizona Cardinals here from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, brought to you by Ticketmaster, and due to companies like Ticketmaster that can gauge where exactly the tickets have been bought. Tim, we have well over 50% of the fans here today. It's hard to tell because they all wear red. Arizona's wears red as well, but a lot of 49ers fans are here. I recognize a lot of names on the back of those red jerseys. Without a doubt. Stars, whether it's Purdy and Kittle and McCaffrey, going back to Young and Rice in Montana. This glittering franchise looking to wrap up the NFC West again, well represented here. Now they break the huddle, and it's going to be J.P. Mason who will be the running back for Christian McCaffrey. Elijah Mitchell is down again with a knee injury, and they're going to boot Purdy left, throw wide open. Deebo Samuel uncovered. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel did not even need to be at a different level that time because they absolutely busted, taking advantage of that young secondary. Deebo motion just comes in a normal motion. He's almost at a jogging speed and just kind of cruises out to the flat. Nobody around him. When you bust, Brock Purdy will break you for the easy touchdown. They're not going to cover him. It's hard enough to tackle him when you got a couple of guys in and outing him. If you don't cover Deebo Samuel, what great action there as they ran the outside zone to J.P. Mason going right to him. A quick roll left, and they just dropped Deebo on the crossing route. That's what you call tasting the window dressing. Wow. They are young in the secondary. This team is playing right now 12 rookies. 49ers match Arizona's 75-yard drive with one of their own, and they tie the game on the Deebo touchdown. 49ers 7, Arizona 7. 6.5 yet to play in the opening quarter from Glendale on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Where do game-changing ideas get their start? At Intel, it starts with crowd intelligence technology, so fans spend less time getting to the game and more time enjoying it. And strengthening the possibilities of 5G, so content is delivered like never before. And revolutionizing AI to maximize the potential of athlete performance. Passionate teamwork and exceptional engineering make game-changing solutions a reality, so everybody wins. It starts with Intel.
From the opening kickoff to the final whistle, the 49ers don't just come to play, they play to win. And after the game, it's your time to play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with amazing restaurants, award-winning golf course, and as always, world-class gaming. This is where winners play. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
When you wake up well-rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
I do make everything about me.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves.
My passport is in the pocket of the duffel bag I took to Mexico.
At Mattress Firm, we know the right mattress matters. We also know that price does too. So if you see a lower price somewhere else, we'll match it. Plus, you get free and fast delivery. Shop in-store or online at mattressfirm.com. The right mattress matters. We'll find yours. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
We paid how much for those lessons?
Shh. She's doing great.
Oh, yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey! Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I like.
Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for the justice you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
49ers are playing their 14th game this year. They have now, on their opening drive, scored 9 touchdowns and also kicked a field goal. 66 points on 10 scores overall. Our Toyota scoring drive summary as they go 8 plays, 75 yards and 407. Christian McCaffrey with a 26-yarder and a sweep going left. And Debo, you think they would cover Debo Samuel? You think they mentioned him on the scouting report? They dropped him there. Here's the kickoff by Jake Moody. It will be a touchback, and Arizona will come from their 25-yard line. They went right down the field, Tim, and the featured performer was the tight end, Trey McBride.
Well, he has been the featured performer for this Arizona offense with Kyler Murray under center, which is new for him. You just can't bust on him, and that was, without question, the big one that he had, the 38-yarder, was a breakdown in coverage.
They put Kyler Murray in a shotgun now with James Conner to his right. Going to play action and roll right. Look to throw back left. Chased by Chase Young and Randy Gregory throws the ball on the ground. Was an eligible receiver close enough to avoid a grounding?
Yeah, well, he's out of the pocket, and Jeff Swaim, the tight end, was out there in the flat near the line of scrimmage.
87 is in the area, second down.
As you say, Jeff Swaim, the veteran tight end there, close enough to be an eligible former Cowboy and Jacksonville Jaguar and 3-year Tennessee Titan, though. He was going to roll right and throw back left, and 49er pass rush was all over him.
Yeah, and Ambry Thomas doing a great job on Marquise Brown on the deep in-cutting post. Really good job by Chase Young, just continuing to work. That's how you can beat DJ Humphries, is just continue to outwork him. Well done there by Chase Young, and then Randy Gregory containing the other side.
Now Murray going to throw out left to McBride, well covered and caught out of the air by Jeff Swaim. A deflected ball caught by Swaim. Dre Greenlaw is going to get a penalty anyway.
He's going to get a DPI on Trey
McBride, and he's yelling at McBride.
Pass interference on the defense, number 57. That penalty's declined. First down.
He was in trail position the whole way. The ball hit either Greenlaw or bounced up in the air, Tim, and it was Jeff Swaim. They ran both tight ends on verticals in the same area, and Swaim caught the deflected ball out of the air to gain 26 yards.
Yeah, and Dre Greenlaw, I mean, that hit, actually it hit McBride, had his hands wrapped around the waist, around the back of Greenlaw, and popped it up in the air. That is a tough, tight call by Greenlaw, who was chest to chest on McBride.
1st and 10 Arizona on the 49er 49-yard line. Murray under center now. James Conner, the lone back. They got double tights on each side. McBride left and Swaim right. They run Conner left, going to cut back and come middle. He's a big back at 230-plus pounds, and he's down to the 49er 45-yard line. So when the Niners are playing man, they've identified that matchup. Dre Greenlaw one-on-one against Trey McBride, who was a much improved inline blocker. He was good last year, Tim. This year, he's really good, and as a route runner, he's one of the top tight ends in football.
Yeah, well, he reminds me of George Kittle, a young George Kittle, just the way that he plays, and not as an exceptional of a blocker, although you said he's willing and productive, but a good route runner, and certainly can yak after he catches the football.
Kevin Givens almost jumped off sides again, but they didn't snap the ball. McBride goes in motion right. Toss to Rondell Moore, the wide receiver, lining up in the backfield. Cutback run. He gets thrown down rudely there by an angry Javon Kinlaw, and then Kinlaw steps over Rondell Moore.
Well, Greenlaw just absolutely swallowed him up. Javon Kinlaw was tracking down the line of scrimmage, and Dre Greenlaw just wrapped up Rondell Moore and absolutely pulverized him into the ground.
Debo Samuel obviously leads the NFL wide receiving corps in rushing yards, but Rondell Moore is number 2 at 156 yards behind Debo's 161. They line him up in the backfield a lot. 3rd down and 3, Arizona. DeMercado, the running back to the right of Murray. Then McBride goes out wide right, the tight end one-on-one with Charvarius Ward. It's a screen out left to DeMercado. He fumbled the ball, and it's picked up by Fred Warner. Warner running back the other way. Hollywood Brown will grab him. They're going to say incomplete. As the ball went to DeMercado, it was a forward pass.
Did that bounce off of his foot or bounce off of the ground?
Must have been the ground. They whistled it down immediately. DeMercado out on the screen left. The ball did hit his foot, it looks like.
Oh, no, it hit his knee and then hit the ground and bounced up to Fred Warner.
Oh, did it? So it did hit the ground?
It did.
Please reset the game clock to 4 minutes, 33 seconds.
They're going for it on 4th down here.
Yeah, right through his hands and right to the ground. And then when the ball hit the ground, he kicked it. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Why not? They are 3-10, trying to take down the 10-3 powerful Niners. They're going to put Kyler in the shotgun, Connor to his left in the gun, McBride.
Watch out for McBride. Just
He's
running
inside
a stick route.
number 3 right. Murray back. Murray time, throws, intercepted. Charvarius Ward running back the other way. He's gone. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! San Francisco!
The Mooney man, nothing wrong with that groin. Wow, did he see this route? And Kyler Murray's got time to throw it and survey the field, and he just absolutely undercuts Trey McBride. He knew they were going with the football. Trey McBride tries to run a little hook right in between the seams. Charvarius Ward saw it, drove on it, and absolutely hit him in the chest.
He wasn't dropping that one.
No, north and south, straight down the field.
And with
Big
those long legs and long stride, he takes it back 64 yards for a pick 6.
First one of the year for the 49ers
Jake
defense.
Moody with the extra point, stays perfect on extra points. The 49ers do lead the NFL in interceptions with 18. They've dropped about 18 other ones, and Charvarius could have a half dozen, but boy, what recognition there to step in front of Trey McBride, the intended target, and take it back to the house for a touchdown. 49ers have a 14-7 lead in Glendale. 4:22 to play in the opening quarter. We're back right after these messages.
Grab 21st Amendment Brewery's latest release, Hell or High Mango. This seasonal release is a light and refreshing wheat beer, fruity and sweet, brewed with real mangoes and brimming with tropical floral notes. You'll feel transported to an oasis during the orange and red leaves of fall. Don't know where to find it? Go to 21stamendment.com and check out our Find Some feature and search for 21st Amendment's Hell or High Mango. 21st Amendment. Celebrate the right to be original.
Ask anyone who wants to put more ho-ho-ho in their holidays and more green under the tree. At NorCal Honda dealers' final days of Happy Honda Days, get best of the year deals on every new Honda. Reliable, fun-to-drive rides that'll keep spirits bright over the river, through the woods, and straight into a very happy new year. Happy Honda Days end January 2nd, so dash into your NorCal Honda dealer now. For details, visit NorCalHondaDealers.com or ask anyone who owns a Honda.
This is DJ Kurtzy, San Francisco Bay Area Region President at 5 Star Bank. 5 Star is a highly respected and award-winning community business bank serving clients in the San Francisco Bay Area. We offer highly customized banking services to business owners, nonprofit leaders, and entrepreneurs who want to work with a bank that they can trust. We have exceptional industry expertise, a speed to serve, and commitment to economic development. Above all, we believe in San Francisco. Reach out to us at 5starbank.com.
Whether you long to visit the legendary surf towns of Oahu, the beautiful beaches of Maui, the luscious nature of Kauai, or the majestic volcanoes found on the Big Island, we'll get you there with Aloha. Fly non-stop to Maui or Oahu from San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, or Sacramento and experience Hawaii from the moment you step on board. Visit HawaiianAirlines.com to book your getaway now.
Winterfest at California's Great America has all the lights and festivities you need to make your whole team happy. Open select nights November 24th through December 31st. Get tickets at cagreatamerica.com.
Here we go, baby. Niners on 3. 1, 2, 3. Now back to Niners football on the Sports Leader.
Well, Ambry Thomas should have had one in Jacksonville, but he got a little overly exuberant on the sideline and came on the field. Niners defense does score a touchdown here. And it's Charvarius Ward with a 66-yard pick 6, just stepping right in front of Trey McBride and has taken it right through the Arizona middle of the offensive line there, Tim. With those long legs, once he gets rolling, he's hard to run down.
Yeah, nobody had an angle to be able to stop him, but just a really good play with his eyes. Reading the quarterback the whole way, it looked like Kyler Murray was staring down the tight end, and he got a good jump on the football, did Charvarius Ward.
Another touchback for Jake Moody to Greg Dortch, so the Cardinals will start on the 25-yard line. NFL Scoreboard is sponsored by your NorCal Honda dealers. Get the happiest deals at NorCal Honda dealers. Final days of Happy Honda Days. We're watching the Dallas-Buffalo game closely in Orchard Park. They are underway 0-0. Dallas has mathematically landed a playoff berth because of the Atlanta Falcons' loss to Carolina today. They have the same record as the Niners, 10-3. Detroit won last night as Jared Goff threw 5 touchdown passes. They're 10-4, and the Eagles play tomorrow night. Although Jalen Hurts is under the weather and may not play in Seattle. Niners, Eagles, Cowboys all 10-3. Murray gun run, and coming out the left side is Michael Carter. Well played by Jair Brown. The rookie safety from Penn State got in there and kind of sideswiped him, and he held Carter, the former New York Jet, to a gain of only 2 yards.
Yeah, and good recognition by Jair Brown, and he has done that since he got in the lineup for Talanoa Hufanga. If he sees it, he is going to fire his gun to fill that hole up at the line of scrimmage. Well done.
So you're starting in the secondary with Deshaun Gibson, with Charvarius Ward playing despite the groin injury of last week. He's an outside corner with Ambry Thomas and Demo Lenore in the nickel. Charvarius is not flipping sides today. He'll just stay over on his same side. They give it to Michael Carter on a gun run. He's close to a first down. Good run out the left side up to around the 34-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 1.
Another physical tackle by Deshaun Gibson. That was a good check by Kyler Murray because the 49ers were sitting in 2 deep shell coverage, and he checked right to a handoff to Michael Carter, who has not been here long with these Arizona Cardinals. Obviously had a good rookie year with the Jets last year. I don't think he got here until week 11 or 12, handed him the ball right up the gut.
This is only his 3rd game as a member of the Cardinals. DeMercado is in now on 3rd down. Arizona's going to a silent count at home with Will Hernandez, the right guard, triggering the center snap. They give it to DeMercado, and he's got a first down with a slant run. Starting to the right of Kyler Murray, he came across the formation left. So Arizona, we've seen Matthew Stafford do this against the Niners at SoFi. Heck, the Philadelphia Eagles run a lot of no-huddle silent count even when they're at home, and they have a huge gathering. But it looks like the Cardinals, Tim, are going to a silent count with all these Niner fans here.
Yeah, and really did a good job attacking where the 49ers have been depleted interior. Kalia Davis and T.Y. McGill out there for Armstead and Hargrave just got moved off the spot at the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10, Cardinals on their 41. They hand it off to Michael Carter again. Breaks a tackle. Big run into 49er territory. Finally shoved out by Dre Greenlaw. Michael Carter coming in as the featured running back, the former New York Jet. Runs for 20 yards there again off the left side.
Well, he's run for 5.5 carries since he's got here. It's been limited action. Really good job by the defensive line getting penetration. Kalia Davis and T.Y. McGill both got in the backfield but tripped each other up. And right when Michael Carter saw it, he bounced to the outside and found a running lane outside of Cleve Furl and made the most of it.
In his 2 years with the Jets, he ran for over 1,000 yards combined and scored 7 touchdowns and caught 77 passes. He's a good player. Rondell Moore lined up next to Murray in the gun. Now he moves out next to Trey McBride. They have 3 right, 1 left. Bosa now blocked. Play got whistled dead as we have a pre-snap penalty.
The ball being snapped, delay a game on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, that was Nick Bosa unblocked there with a straight line going to Kyler Murray.
On the game clock.
They, of course, were the 1st and 2nd picks in the draft in 2019. Kyler, number 1 overall to Arizona, and he won the offensive rookie of the year that year. Nick was taking the pick right behind him, the defensive rookie of the year. Nick has only sacked him 1 time in their 5 matchups. He's hard to get on the ground. He lines up over the rookie tackle Paris Johnson, the 6th overall pick at Ohio State, playing at right tackle. Arizona now 1st and 15 on their 45. Kyler Murray straight drop from the shotgun, gets hit and sacked. Looked like he was losing the ball, and then he went down. Javon Kinlaw got there. Bosa in the area. We'll see how they divvy up the sack, but it's a loss of 7 yards.
Well, look, that's what you got to do against Kyler Murray. You got to swell up on the inside, and Javon Kinlaw exactly did that with a big-time bull rush on Castillo Colon, and then that was nowhere for Kyler Murray to escape. Nick Bosa runs the edge, dips around the corner on Paris Johnson. Kinlaw and Bosa are probably going to split that sack, but that's how you do it, from the inside out.
Kinlaw has 2.5 sacks this year, going back to his rookie year when he had 1.5, playing the best football of his career, gun run to Connor, and he gets picked up by Fred Warner and thrown down. That was a 2nd and 22, so the delay of game, 7-yard sack, and now they got a 3rd down and long, 3rd and 22, where Nick Bosa can pin his ears back.
And it's not like Jalen Hurts where you got to mush rush the edges. As long as they're strong on the inside and the lanes are tight and Kinlaw's working that bull rush and they're staying in and really shrinking those escape lanes. The edge players can go to work with two-way goes, run the edges, counter back to the inside, as we saw in that sack.
Are we at Levi's today? It sounds like a 49er home game. And we are going to be the end of the first quarter here. Of course, this stadium, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, was literally the Niners' home in 2021 when they had to vacate Santa Clara County during the pandemic, and they came down here to finish up the year. But it sounds like a Niner home game. 3rd and 22 for Kyler Murray when we start the second quarter. They scored first, but the Niners come right back. Debo, a touchdown, and Mooney, man, a 66-yard pick six. 14-7 Niners over the Cardinals after one quarter. We're back with the second quarter right after these messages.
You're probably wondering why me, Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, is at Nick the Greek. Did you know that Rice, yes, I said Rice, is considered a Greek family staple? That's not why I'm here. The three cousins who founded Nick the Greek have combined the freshest, healthiest Greek flavors into my very own Jerry Rice bowl. So get in here, become a fan. To learn more, go to nickthegreek.com.
Bay Area football fans, I'm Tim Ryan, and I'm here to give you the Power Play by Ford. Look, we're well into the season, and we're starting to talk about playoffs. As many of you football fans know, this is when it matters most. This is when the playmakers show up, and this is when random numbers become household names. And right now, our San Francisco football team is looking to finish the season strong. But it's going to take more than attitude, toughness, and grit to make it to Vegas. Much like our team, this household name is loaded with legendary attitude, and most importantly, it's made with toughness. I'm talking about the Ford F-150. This gritty game changer can do it all as you shift gears from work, play, and tailgates on game day. Tooled with state-of-the-art tech, unbeatable performance, and pure power. So buckle up and make the ultimate power play this season with the Ford F-150. Only at your California Ford dealers. I'm Tim Ryan, and that's the Power Play by Ford.
El Camino Health, nationally recognized for excellence in medical care, locally trusted for caring about you. El Camino Health has been a part of your community for more than half a century, delivering healthy outcomes that exceed national standards, so you can stay healthy and continue to exceed your highest expectations. El Camino Health. Accept nothing less. It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop and redeem for select 49er swag. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at Safeway.com/GameOn for full terms and conditions.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Arizona Cardinals now moving from our left to right. Will face a 3rd down and 22 on the first play of the second quarter. Niners lead 14-7. Kyler Murray in a shotgun formation. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Plenty of time. Throws middle. Caught by Trey McBride. Breaks a tackle of Dre Greenlaw. And Fred Warner will get him down on the 40-yard line. That'll set up a 4th down and 10. And the Cardinals will punt the football away.
Yeah, a little Buckeye blitz for the 49ers. Had Bosa and Chase Young standing up on the inside. They had the defensive tackles inverted, playing defensive end, and just gave him that underneath throw. But you can see Trey McBride on that play as we look at it. I mean, he is a good runner after the catch. A nice stiff arm on Dre Greenlaw. Eventually, Fred Warner and company get him down to force the punt.
They're going to bring in Matt Prater. They're not going to punt. This guy has made in his career a 64-yard field goal, and this will be a 58-yarder from the Cardinal logo at midfield. Plenty of leg. It is long enough, and it is good. Matt Prater does it again.
What a weapon.
Yes, he has made a 64-yarder in his career and a pair of 62-yarders. Nobody has made more 50-plus yard field goals in his career than Matt Prater. That's his 79th. But that one was well beyond.
Maybe on 3rd and 22, you want to play a little tighter coverage so you don't give him those opportunities for those bomb shots.
He's 39 years of age, and Matt Prater just made a 58-yard field goal. So Arizona scores again. They have scored a couple of times and thrown a pick six. Busy game already. 14-11 to go in the second quarter. Niners 14, Cardinals 10 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Electricity is more than a source of energy. At its best, electricity is a rush, a thrill, a feeling. From hybrids to plug-in hybrids to our first all-electric, the Lexus RZ, this is a new take on electric. One that puts what you need What makes you feel confident, inspired, excited, above all else? After all, if it doesn't spark something in you, is it really electric? Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Football season just isn't the same without the roaring, passionate fans. That's why Clorox is partnering with the San Francisco 49ers to help them on their mission to deliver an industry-leading standard of cleanliness, so you can get back to the game with confidence. Go to Clorox.com to learn more about how Clorox is helping you have a safer return to the game. When it counts, trust Clorox.
Play action, and McCaffrey looks left.
Faithful to the Bay.
Throws for the end zone. Wide open. Brandon Ayuk.
Be there Christmas Day as the San Francisco 49ers take on the Baltimore Ravens at Levi's Stadium.
Touchdown!
And join us in a celebration of the holidays.
San Francisco!
Let's start the fire right now, baby!
Tickets are available now. Secure your seats today at 49ers.com/tickets.
Safeway Drive Up and Go and home delivery are available at most California locations. Shop online at Safeway.com and we'll bring the groceries to your car or deliver to your home. Take advantage of great savings using the Safeway For You app to save on your order. And right now, save $20 off your first online order when you spend $75 or more with promo code SAVE20. Shop Safeway.com and start saving today. Limitation and restrictions apply. Visit Safeway.com for details.
Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats, the official on-demand delivery partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Order now. See app for details.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
Arizona Cardinals field goal. Toyota scoring drive summary. 8 plays, 35 yards, and 5-11. The key play was the 3rd and 22 to McBride, Tim, to get him in field goal range.
Well, he got 12 yards, and a stiff arm on Dre Greenlaw bought him some extra yards on that. But you've certainly, as a defensive coordinator, got to consider how you're going to defend those super long down and distances if they're anywhere close to field goal range.
Here's a touchback for Matt Prater. This guy's 39 years of age and a really strong leg. Or Steve Wilkes, the Niners defensive coordinator, used to be the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. He coached this team in 2018 when they won just 3 games, and 2 were victories over the Niners with Josh Rosen at quarterback. Meanwhile, in Orchard Park, Latavius Murray with a 2-yard rushing touchdown. The Buffalo Bills have taken a 7-0 lead over the Dallas Cowboys with 4:01 to play in the first quarter. Dallas 10-3, Niners 10-3, Philadelphia 10-3. They'll play tomorrow night in Seattle. There's Purdy, plenty of time, throws middle, and it's broken up and nearly intercepted by Antonio Hamilton.
And that's why Deebo Samuel drives back at the football. That was glove coverage on Deebo Samuel, and if he doesn't come back to the ball, Antonio Hamilton's making a clean break on it, and it's probably intercepted.
He's a good player, Antonio Hamilton. He's made a couple of plays already there. He got both hands on the ball, and Deebo on that Deebo dig was able to break it up. He's their best corner. He missed the last couple of games with a groin injury. They have benched Marco Wilson, so they're very young around Antonio Hamilton Jr. Second down, 10, Niners 25. Toss to McCaffrey, coming left. Beautifully played by Dennis Gardeck. Now that guy's turned into a great player. He leads them in sacks, Tim, but he also sets the edge. He used to be a special teams player and a captain on teams, and now he's their best pass rusher.
Well, and he's 6 foot, 242 pounds, so he's not very big, but he is an all-day sucker. He just plays hard. And typically the 49ers are going to be able to get those kick blocks and get people moved off the line of scrimmage. But a good job by Garrett Williams, too, the rookie nickel corner and coming up, so there was no cutback lane there for McCaffrey. Well defended.
Yeah, Garrett Williams, a rookie round 3 out of Syracuse, has played well for them. 3-yard loss there to McCaffrey on the toss.
Showing heavy pressure here.
3rd down and 13. Are they coming? Yeah, they're coming with a lot of pressure in the A-gap. Purdy back, gets pressured, throws, caught by McCaffrey. McCaffrey runs back the other way, gets tackled shy of the yard to gain. As that time they brought a linebacker in Owen Papo, and he is fast. He runs a 4.39 40. Purdy had to get it out quick on the check down to McCaffrey, gained only 7 yards on 3rd down and 12.
Well, I told you, Papo, if he's on the field, he is coming on a pressure. He has got real heat. He can run. And they send a bunch of guys, and they drop a couple edge players off. That's confusing for quarterbacks. Brock eventually throws to the check down, drops it over. Dante Stills, the defensive lineman. McCaffrey short of the line to gain.
Mitch Wisnowski's first punt of the game. Will catch it on the 15, get it away on the 20-yard line. Greg George, their punt returner, did not call for a fair catch. Womack was right on top of him, but he did not call for a fair catch. Didn't go very far after he caught the ball. Marco Wilson, the jammer on the gunner, was right there, but he never put his right hand up.
Well, and he jammed him, too. That was a two-hand shiver, put Womack to the ground. Isaiah Oliver ends up getting the tackle.
41-yard punt by Wisnowski, essentially no return by Dortch, and Arizona will take over on their 31-yard line. When we come back, Cardinals are playing competitively. Niners lead 14-10 with 12:29 to play in the first half. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
What's up, faithful? It's 49ers insider Matt Miyoko, and we've got you covered all season long on NBC Sports Bay Area. Follow along with 49ers pre- and post-game live every game day, 1 hour before and following the action with Carlos Ramirez, Dante Widner, and Rod Brooks. And of course, check out the 49ers Talk podcast, hosted by yours truly, alongside Jennifer Lee Chan, Carlos, and tons of special guests throughout the season. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
Cutwater celebrates those who work smarter, not harder, and know that enjoying a bar-quality cocktail is as easy as cracking open a can. Made in San Diego with our real award-winning spirits, Cutwater canned cocktails are ready to enjoy and ready when you are. All you gotta do is choose your cocktail, like our lime margarita, tiki rum mai tai, vodka mule, or mango margarita. Cheers to a life well lived. Please enjoy responsibly.
Cutwater cocktails are ready to enjoy and ready when you are. Are you ready for the next power outage? SunPower is the solar panel provider of choice for the San Francisco 49ers and homeowners everywhere. SunPower can help you power your home with clean solar energy and store what's left for a rainy day. Go to sunpower.com/football to find out how you can make your home the neighborhood MVP, where the lights shine bright, the game plays on, and the energy bills drop. See how much you can save with Solar Plus storage from SunPower at sunpower.com/football. Get started today. 49ers fans, when it's time to get to the game for live NFL action, Ticketmaster's got your seat. As the official ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of seats so you never miss a minute of the action this season. And rest assured, if your plans change, it's easy to securely sell your seats on Ticketmaster. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS. Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for the justice you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Alongside Tim Ryan, Greg Papa back inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale, the home of Kyler Murray. It was almost exactly a year ago when he tore his right ACL December the 14th. And a Monday night game against New England, had surgery in January, going to ride the mesh point, pull it, and here he is. Kyler getting out wide right on the zone read, and he runs out near midfield. Jair Brown will push him out of bounds on the Arizona 45-yard line. He's not quite electrifying fast like he used to be, Tim, but he's plenty fast.
Well, and he's really good at that mesh point and pulling the ball away, and definitely a mental breakdown there. I don't know if Charvarius Ward was supposed to be the guy that had the quarterback. He looked like he was a little late to the party. Trey McBride is dealing with some type of injury for the Arizona Cardinals, but that was not well defended by the 49ers. They got to be in tune and ready to go for those zone read plays.
Good run by Kyler Murray there on the zone read. He goes for 15 yards. They have 4 explosives, 2 running, 2 passing. Here's an end around to Greg George, their punt returner. He makes Niners miss, and then he gets buried by Dre Greenlaw, but he is able to pick up 5 yards. So you mentioned it. Trey McBride has become their go-to guy. He's established a Cardinals single-season record for pass receptions by a tight end. He's out of the game right now with a shoulder injury.
And that's the first touch by a wide receiver in the game.
Here's the second one to Rondell Moore on the screen. Breaks a tackle, runs back across the field, gets tripped up. He's close to a first down. He fumbled the ball at the end. I think he got back on it, though. Well, he is electrifying Rondell Moore, so they go back-to-back. Minus Trey McBride are their 2 most explosive players. Greg Dortch, the kick and punt returner on an end around, and a little screen out to Rondell Moore, he gains 4 yards.
Yeah, and they find a bunch of different ways to get him the football. Fred Warner just overran it again. We've seen Fred overrun a few plays today and missed the tackle.
3rd and 1. They have Murray under center. They hand off to Connor coming right.
No
He
way.
gets tagged. He did not get it. He had to get to the 44-yard line, and he did not get it. They put Murray under center. Usually in this situation, they bring in the backup quarterback, Clayton Toon, and they run a version. Of course, Jonathan Gannon was the defensive coordinator in Philly of the brotherly shove. But they don't do that, and they put Murray under center.
No, you couldn't play that any better than Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner just did. Disengaging, shedding blocks, and getting Connor down.
We're going
before
for
he
it.
get to the line to gain.
4th and 1. The Niners have T.Y. McGill, Javon Kinlaw inside, Randy Gregory, Warner. 4th and 1. They give it to Connor again off the left side, and this time he's got it. As the Niners still stayed with the backup guys, though they are minus Eric Armstead and Javon Hargrave, but they did not bring Javon Kinlaw back in as Arizona tries it on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1, and they do pick it up behind James Conner going off the left side of their line.
Yeah, and Froholt, the center, is a pretty good player, good feet, and he and Elijah Wilkinson were able to get good push on T.Y. McGill, the replacement in there for Eric Armstead, and drive him backwards.
Elijah Wilkinson is back and playing at left guard today. They just activated him off IR. 1st and 10 Arizona on the Niner 44-yard line. 49ers lead 14-10. Handoff James Conner comes hopping through. Charvarius Ward will spill him again, but he has a good run inside the Niner 35-yard line.
Well, he's got really good vision. It was a good hole for him. Jair Brown is there to fill the hole, but just whiffs and for the safety and runs right by James Conner. Eventually, Charvarius Ward's able to get him to the ground.
Gained 8 yards, setting up a 2nd down 2. Connor left the field for a moment and came back on the field after going over to the sideline. So they have Elijah Wilkinson back playing at left guard. The left tackle is DJ Humphries. You mentioned Yelda Froholt at center. Will Hernandez, the right guard, and the rookie Paris Johnson at right tackle. This is a good line. Rondell Moore goes in motion. Kyler got a handoff. Connor off the left side. Going to be twisted down by Diamador Lenore at around the 30-yard line.
You can see this run game. And
1st and 10 Arizona.
When you watch it on tape, they provide good holes for Connor, and they make everybody fit in the run game on defense. That time Diamador Lenore has got to come up from the nickel spot and take that gap of responsibility that James Conner just ran through. They work off those double teams on the defensive tackle.
This is a good running game. They are 9th in the NFL, about 124 yards a game, and they average 4.7 yards a rush. 1st and 10 Arizona. They're running down to the Niner 31-yard line. Now a quick screen out to Rondell Moore, blocked by Swaim. Warner got off of that block and was able to shove him out of bounds. Rondell Moore, he's their version of Debo, but he's smaller, but he's really quick, and they'll throw it to him. They'll bubble screen it to him. They'll turn the hand off to him. Nice play by Warner to get off that block of Swaim and hold that to a gain of only a yard.
Yeah, and dynamic speed for Rondell Moore. I mean, he is different in terms of his quickness and agility, and he's got a little something to him as a runner as well. Nice stiff arm right there on Fred Warner. Fred was able to push him out and get him out of bounds, but not before Rondell Moore could buy an extra yard or two with a good stiff arm.
2nd and 9, Arizona on the Niner 30. McBride's back in the game. He moves in motion right. Kyler a play action to Connor. He steps up on Bosa, gets hit from behind, sacked, follow the ball. Nick Bosa knocked it out. He got the sack. He got the strip. Whose ball is it now? They're unpiling on the Arizona 31-yard line. Scott Novak, our referee, gives it back to Arizona.
Jeff Swaim looks like he's got a bad injury to his right lower leg. The Arizona Cardinals are calling for the medical team to come out. What a play by Nick Bosa.
Ran the hoop and then chased down Murray from the backside, Tim, and he was able to strip the ball out, but Arizona recovered it.
That's what I was talking about in the pregame. If you find yourself, work the edges. Go ahead, turn and burn around the corner. If you feel like you're too deep in terms of the depth past the quarterback, fall back inside. It's exactly what Bosa did for the sack and the forced fumble.
We'll see how Jeff Swaim is hopping off the field. He's got a right leg injury. We'll take a break here. It'll be 3rd and 10 Arizona. When we come back, 7:17 to play in the first half from Glendale. Niners 14, Cardinals 10. We're back right after these messages.
Ask anyone who wants to put more ho-ho-ho in their holidays and more green under the tree. At NorCal Honda dealers' final days of Happy Honda Days, get best of the year deals on every new Honda. Reliable, fun-to-drive rides that'll keep spirits bright over the river, through the woods, and straight into a very happy new year. Happy Honda Days end January 2nd, so dash into your NorCal Honda dealer now. For details, visit NorCalHondaDealers.com or ask anyone who owns a Honda.
Not all guarantees are created equal. That's what makes the Total Trust Guarantee from Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service so special. It gives you 20/20 vision into the work we do. And now, you can get $10 off any 17-point oil change. Go to SpeedyOil.com/save for details. Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, where you're in and out and back on the road with full service and total trust. Most vehicles, discount off regular price. See store for details. See website for details on the Total Trust Guarantee.
Niners fans love to show up big for their team. And as the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health has the same winning attitude in mind. Our doctors and nurses are dedicated to helping you stay healthy and fit so you can do more of the things you love. Because doing the things you love is what matters most. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Television sales on Black Friday set new records as millions of Americans snapped up the hot deals. But a lot of people were out of town or too busy to take advantage of the special pricing. So, how about a redo? Right now, you've got a second chance to save big on many of the top-rated Samsung, LG, and Sony TVs. Where? At Video Only Smart Shoppers Go. So, don't miss out. Check out Video Only now or
you'll be sorry. U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
10th play of this Arizona Cardinal drive. They're going to face a 3rd down and 10. They're 1 for 4 on 3rd down. They're on the Niner 31-yard line, so the field goal from here would be 49 yards away. And with the leg strength of Prater, they don't have to worry about picking up yardage to get closer. They can go for it. They twist the front. Murray throws over the middle. DeMarcado will make the catch, and he's tackled by Dre Greenlaw at around the 24-yard line. He gained 5 yards, so that'll be 4th and 4, and they'll bring in Matt Prater to now try about a 43-yard field goal. He made one earlier from 58 yards away. Matt Prater has had a brilliant career. They signed him to a 2-year contract this offseason. Began his career in Atlanta, 7 years in Denver, 7 in Detroit, and now his 3rd year here in Arizona. Blake Gillikin, their new punter, will put it down for Aaron Brewer, who was his long snapper in Denver. And Matt Prater from 43 yards away has made this a 1-point game. He is one of the best kickers in pro football. 49er lead is down to 14-13 with 6:14 to play in the first half from Glendale, Arizona. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Toyotathon is on now. Don't miss great year-end savings on Toyota's unmatched lineup of fuel-efficient vehicles. Head in now for low 3.99% APR financing on the 2023 RAV4 and Highlander. Or get $1,000 cash back on the 2024 Camry and Corolla when you finance with Toyota. Toyotathon save the best for last, but get there fast and end soon. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Excludes hybrids and RAV4 Prime. Ends 1/2/24.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop participating items to earn Game On Perks points, then redeem for select 49er swag or for a chance to win free groceries for a year. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at Safeway.com/GameOn to begin playing. Shop participating products and earn Game On Perks points today. Safeway, official sponsor of the 49ers. No purchase necessary, must be 18 years or older, ends 12/26/23. Restrictions apply. Visit Safeway.com/GameOn for full terms and conditions.
Combine tasty Little Caesars pizza with NFL football, and what do you get? Game day! Little Caesars, a proud pizza partner of the San Francisco 49ers, invites you to order your favorite Little Caesars pizza or try something new. On game day, Little Caesars is always convenient. From carryout to delivery to pizza portal pickup, just call or text a few good friends and celebrate with delicious Little Caesars pizza and the San Francisco 49ers game of the week.
Pizza. U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
49ers have won 11 straight in the NFC West, but these division battles are a battle. Last week, Seattle had the Niners tight well into the second half, and these Arizona Cardinals, on the strength of Matt Prater's right leg, have pulled within a point. Toyota scoring drive summary, 11 plays, 44 yards in 6:15, and Prater adds a 43-yard field goal after his 58-yard field goal. He will kick off now. 49ers win this game. They will win the NFC West for the second consecutive year and third time in the last 5 years. Buffalo continues to lead Dallas 7-0 in Orchard Park. Prater will kick off. Deebo Samuel will take a touchback. The Niners will come from their 25-yard line, but first we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
Number 8.
Just put it together.
Hall of Famer Steve Young, Wednesdays at 5 on KNBR and KNBR FM, San Francisco.
Arizona Cardinals went right down the field, 75 yards, scored a touchdown from James Conner. Niners match, 75 yards. Deebo, a 12-yard unguarded touchdown. 49ers trying to get the offense going. The other score was a pick six by Charvarius Ward. Purdy get a hop. McCaffrey to his left, hand off to him straight ahead. Gets pulled down by Dante Stills from behind. But he's able to get out to around the 30-yard line. 4-yard gain there as Purdy canned that run call, hopping McCaffrey from right to left and gave him a gun run, T-Rock, right in the middle of the O-line.
Yeah, a little flex belly right up inside, and I like that in terms of Arizona is defending the edge heavily, run it right downhill, and there was a nice hole there for McCaffrey. Dante Stills ended up jumping on his back from behind, but they need a ball control drive here to give the defense some rest. Finish the half with some points and the football.
There's a toss to McCaffrey coming left. Still's going to chase him. He's able to get by him, but he's hurdled down by Antonio Hamilton, who's playing a great game. He is back as an outside corner after missing the last two with a groin injury. He was able to outrun the end Stills, Dante Stills, Tim, but it was Antonio Hamilton who made the tackle.
You got to block him better. Deebo Samuel, and we know that if you don't block, you don't get the rock. And Deebo's been a good blocker all year long, along with Brandon Ayuk. And McCaffrey took a pretty good shot on the inside of his knee there from Antonio Hamilton, who got off the block and knifed right through Christian's right leg.
And Christian's out now. J.P. Mason is in on third down. Niners are 1 for 2 on third down. This is a 3rd and 5. Purdy out of the gun, throws out right, and it's caught by Brandon Ayuk. What ball placement there. Ayuk stepped out of bounds. What a ball by Purdy on the outcut. Just got that past the fingernails of Antonio Hamilton to Ayuk for a gain of 6 yards.
That ball, it is so good in terms of the anticipation and knowing where he's got to get it to the outside. Antonio Hamilton was in great position to make a play on that out route, but a great throw beats good coverage, and that's what it was from Brock Purdy. They needed that first down.
McCaffrey was massaging his right knee over on the sideline. He's still on the sideline. And it's J.P. Mason who is in now. They line up Deebo and Juszczyk to the side of Purdy in the gun. They're going to fake the toss to Deebo, right, busted play. Purdy going to flip it out to Juszczyk. Nice play by Brock to get near the first down yardage.
And
they are
Brock
juicing here.
Brock is down. He took a big hit.
A flag is down. Is Purdy okay? For one. And the flag is around the line.
He took a good shot. Brock is flat on his back.
Roughing the passer on a defense number 45. That's a 15-yard penalty. Dead ball spot and automatic. First down.
Dennis Gardeck hit Brock Purdy, and Purdy is down. As that was a fake toss going to the left to Deebo. And then a comeback the other way, kind of a busted play, and Purdy got out, and he got blasted high.
He was stretched out as he was trying to throw the football and was kind of in an awkward position.
Purdy got hit by Dennis Gardeck.
Just clotheslined him right across his grill.
He is still down on the field, and he's flat on his back. So Sam Darnold, the backup quarterback, is warming up on the 49ers sideline. As Brock Purdy, returning to his native Arizona, has gone down here, and he got blasted by Gardeck. It was a high shot. Gardeck wrapping his arm around Brock's helmet area and knocked him down.
When you think of the last 3 plays, McCaffrey goes out with a right knee contusion. Purdy
Brock's
is up. That is great news as he gets up on his feet. We'll see if he's got to go into the tent for an evaluation. But they're working on McCaffrey's knee and putting some type of a brace or some extra padding or something on it as Brock Purdy now heads over for the sideline.
Right to the blue medical tent. Purdy goes in with Dr. McAdams. So in the span of 3 snaps, 2 of the top candidates for NFL Most Valuable Player are injured. Christian McCaffrey in the right knee, and then Brock Purdy. It appeared to be a high shot. He walked off under his own power. He was not limping at all, Tim, so maybe he just got hit around the head, and they're going to check him for a head trauma. So here comes Sam Darnold, and we have seen Sam come into games here and there to mop up and pretty much kneel out games. He was preparing to play the Jacksonville game, and Brock went into concussion protocol, but they never needed Sam Darnold. And, of course, he's a high draft pick, number 3 overall pick of the New York Jets, coming out of the University of Southern California in 2018. He's played a lot of football in his career, Tim, with 55 game starts, but here he is right in the middle of a drive, taking over for Brock Purdy.
Yep, and need to continue this drive, continue to chew on this clock, and finish with some points. I'm sure Arizona's going to try to challenge him and give him a bunch of different looks and disguises, hoping to get a takeaway. He's going to have the support, though, Christian McCaffrey next to him. McCaffrey back in the football game.
That's a great sign. McCaffrey, who took a shot on that right knee, the tackle by Antonio Hamilton, is back in, but Brock Purdy is still inside the blue medical tent over on the 49er sideline. So Sam Darnold will be facing a 1st down and 10. What a play by Brock, first of all, to get away from that kind of a busted play. It was a fake toss to Debo going left, and he rolled right. He was able to flip it out to Kyle Juszczyk for a nice gain there of 9 yards to pick up the 1st down. So it's 1st and 10 Niners on the Cardinal 38-yard line. Brock Purdy is still in the blue medical tent. 49ers break the huddle now with Sam Darnold wearing number 14 in his red Niner jersey. McCaffrey, the lone back. Kittle goes in motion right next to Debo and Juszczyk. Ayuk is left, and now Juszczyk goes left. They fake the stretch right. They roll Sam Darnold left, get a throwback right, and he throws down the field for Kittle, and it's broken up. Kittle going one-on-one there, and he was open for a moment on the throwback, but it was broken up. Victor Dimukeji is more of a defensive end. Drop back into coverage there to pick up Kittle.
Yeah, really incredible by him to be able to stay with George Kittle, and he was all over Kittle in terms of good position on that throw. Sam Darnold also had an opportunity to throw it deep behind George Kittle to Brandon Ayuk, who was headed for the corner of the end zone.
2nd down 10. Brock Purdy is just now coming out of the blue medical tent. Sam Darnold, the quarterback, has a choice route right. Darnold, a lot of time, throws out, and the ball's right through the hands of George Kittle. Kittle was open. He had a long time as McCaffrey ran the Texas route over the middle. Kittle ran the route going the other way. A flag is down.
Was in the pocket, illegal contact on the defense number 33. That's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Antonio Hamilton is called for the illegal chuck there to give the Niners the automatic 1st down, as Sam Darnold had a long time to throw, Tim, and did not like McCaffrey on the Texas route, but he had Kittle there and just missed him.
Well, he didn't miss him. He just absolutely ripped it. I think Brock Purdy's going to be coming back in this football game relatively shortly. Looks like he's on the sideline getting ready to go.
He's warming up. So he is cleared. Whatever they checked him out for in the blue medical tent, he's warming up on the sideline. There's a run to Christian McCaffrey coming left with a fullback lead to Juszczyk, and Arizona plays that well. Jonathan Ledbetter makes the tackle, and Brock Purdy is coming back into the game now. is only out for 3 snaps for Sam Darnold, and Brock comes back in. So it's 2nd down 8. Purdy goes right back into the huddle. He's got a huge gathering here. 20 on the pass list of just friends and family to watch him play. His mom and dad, his brother Chubba, quarterback at Nebraska, and his fiancée, all concerned about Brock, but he's back in. Going in motion is Debo out left. Juszczyk slotted inside of Ayuk right. Purdy with McCaffrey to his right. Looks right, throws left screen. Debo Samuel, well played by Josh Woods, the linebacker, and they drop Debo to around the 26-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and short coming up for the Niners. 3rd down at about 2.
Now you can tell these Arizona Cardinals are coached well from Jonathan Gannon. They don't have all the players in place yet. They're trying a lot of different combinations as they try to rebuild the culture here, but these guys really play hard, snap the whistle, and try to get after it.
49ers so far on 3rd down are 2 of 3. This is a big one to keep the ball inside of the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 2 with 2:17 to play in the half. Debo and Jennings are right. Purdy out of the gun, looks left. Now going to slide out left. He's going to throw for Kittle. Makes the catch. 1st down Niners. What a catch by George Kittle.
What a throw.
And a beautiful throw, a little scramble drill there by Brock as he rolled out to his left.
Well, good time. The offense puts a good pocket around him, the offensive line, and then now he knows he's got George Kittle matched up on Papo and just drops it right over Papo's head. George makes a one-handed catch and pushes this thing deep into the red zone.
Purdy rolling to his left has dropped it over him and a one-hand tip into his body, and Kittle picks up a big 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute warning, brought to you by Xfinity. Take the fastest internet to the house with Xfinity, a proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers will face a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line when we come back, trying to stretch out their 14-13 lead in Arizona on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Toyotathon is on now. Don't miss great year-end savings on Toyota's unmatched lineup of fuel-efficient vehicles. Head in now for low 3.99% APR financing on the 2023 RAV4 and Highlander. Or get $1,000 cash back on the 2024 Camry and Corolla when you finance with Toyota. Toyotathon save the best for last, but get there fast and end soon. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Excludes hybrids and RAV4 Prime. Ends 1/2/24.
Traveling to an away game to watch the 49ers win big? Get ready to celebrate. Celebrated a little too much? Time to sleep in. Slept in and gonna miss that flight home? Time to change your flight without paying change fees thanks to United. So when will you worry about getting back? Tomorrow. Maybe?
United, proud to fly the San Francisco 49ers. Does not include basic economy unless a United waiver applies. Exceptions apply for certain international flights.
It's giving season, and Levi's are here for it. Right now at Target, try the men's best-selling 505 regular, aka the original Zip Fly, and 511 slim jeans. Or women's fan faves like the Ribcage Straight and 94 baggy. Everything's waiting for you and your holiday gift list at your nearest Target store or Target.com. That's your nearest Target store or Target.com. Happy giving.
49er faithful know the epic feeling of every touchdown, and Yahoo Sports is right there with you, shaking Levi's Stadium. When your eyes can't be glued to the game, set the Niners as your favorite team on the Yahoo Sports app. Get up-to-the-minute push notifications for the updates every diehard needs. From breaking news and key plays to, knock on wood, injury reports. The Yahoo Sports app is your ticket to staying connected to the NFL all season.
It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop and redeem for select 49er swag. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at Safeway.com/GameOn for full terms and conditions.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
49ers have a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line coming out of the 2-minute warning. Brock Purdy goes under center. Christian McCaffrey is the lone back. Debo goes in motion left, hand off to Christian off the left side. Get a bang inside the 5 and get down to around the 4-yard line. 49ers have been such a great red zone team all year, Tim, but in particular, they've been on a heater scoring inside the red zone.
Well, that's because they've been able to run the football, and it's a much bigger challenge when you're trying to defend a legit run game with your backs up against the wall, and you can't double and cover all those receivers with the end line behind you. So It's been a big feather in the cap for the 49ers. Got to finish with a touchdown right here on this drive before the half.
Now they're going to spread him out. Brock goes into a shotgun. Ayuk goes out wide. Right watched by Antonio Hamilton. Jawan Jennings goes in the right slot. Watched by the safety, Jalen Thompson. Purdy looks right. Now comes back middle. Wide open McCaffrey. Touchdown! CMC!
With a beautiful Cali route on Josh Thomas, the inside linebacker. Josh Woods. What a play by Christian McCaffrey. A terrific play call. They motion him over. It's that little shuttle motion to the left, and then he takes Josh Woods, who gets out of position, runs that in cut, and Brock Purdy squeezes it in between both linebackers. Perfect.
Good to see Brock back into the game after taking that shot from Dennis Gardeck. Jake Moody with the extra point here to give the 49ers a big output here in the first half with the pick 6 by Charvarius Ward. The Niners have lit up the scoreboard here. Now have opened up a 21-13 lead as Moody makes the extra point. Nicely done by the Niners there to put Jennings in the slot. Ayuk out right, and then it's called bumper motion. McCaffrey lines up next to Brock in the shotgun. They bump from tackle to tackle. The motion, it's bumper when he slides on that side shuffle going left to him outside the tackle, and he just runs a choice route, a Texas route, a Cali route, as you call it. That's a tough matchup for a linebacker like Josh Woods.
Absolutely, and especially if you've got eye candy in other directions with other weapons, which the 49ers certainly do. And Josh Woods just a little too wide on that. Didn't get enough help from the other linebacker, Chris Barnes, in a nice hole there. Brock right on time delivering the mail.
Toyota scoring drive summary, and they lost Brock Purdy right in the middle of the drive. Sam Darnold had to come in, and they're still looking at Christian McCaffrey's right knee over on the sideline, but he does score the touchdown from 5 yards out. Our Toyota scoring drive summary, 10 plays, 75 yards in 5 minutes, and the Niners go up 21-13. Meanwhile, in Buffalo, the rookie James Cook just caught a touchdown pass from Josh Allen from 18 yards out, and Buffalo leads the Cowboys 14-0. NFL Scoreboard is sponsored by Bay Alarm. Worry less about your people and your property with Bay Alarm and BayAlarm.com. Jake Moody will kick off. Greg Dortch to give himself up, and that'll be a touchback, and Arizona will start on their 25-yard line. Detroit Lions won last night. Did they ever? As Jared Goff threw 5 touchdown passes last night. As they get their 10th win of the year, they're 10-4. The Niners, Dallas, and Philadelphia all 10-3, and Baltimore also 10-3 over in the AFC. Tim will see them on Christmas night back in Levi's for what could be a matchup of the top 2 seeds in each conference. But Dallas is losing 14-0 to Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo is certainly capable of winning big games with the roster they have, starting to get a little healthier. Detroit is scary now when they're running the football like that.
And they were scary last night with Jared Goff throwing 5 touchdown passes. Kyler Murray out of the shotgun, throws middle, almost intercepted, broken up by Diamador Lenore as he was going to Zach Pascal, the slot wide receiver, the former Colt and Eagle, and nicely done by Diamador Lenore.
Diamador Lenore was just all over that in terms of anticipating what the concept was going to be. And they're playing out of that stack now, so that's always a challenge when you got all those wide receivers bunched up. He's got the middle guy. Great eyes from Lenore undercutting that and getting a hand on it.
2nd down 10, Arizona, with 1:11 to go in the half. The Niners would love to get the football back here before halftime. Murray in the shotgun. Greg Dortch goes in motion to the left. Kyler out of the gun. Inside rush by Gregory. The ball gets grounded. He went on a hot to DeMarcado, and the running back did not pick it up at all. He was blocking.
Well, he had to throw it because Randy Gregory was so fast by the right guard, Will Hernandez. It was ridiculous. And what Randy Gregory's starting to do, had the sack last week, you can see he's starting to heat up. His hand timing and the usage of those swipes and those chops are on the uptick for Randy Gregory. Great job there swatting the hands of the guard down and getting the face of Kyler Murray.
And minus Eric Armstead and Javon Hargrave, they're lining Gregory up inside. He is again. They're going to gun run DeMarcado coming left, and he rolls out to around the 30-yard line of the third.
Timeout. Number 2, San Francisco.
Kyle Shanahan calls a timeout. He wants the ball back here as they're going to have to punt. It is 4th down and 5. Prater has a strong leg, but he's not going to try a field goal from here. And as Kyle has told us periodically, he wants to lap an opponent, but even that one obscure stat he gave us, where just possessing the ball, the team that possesses the ball right before halftime wins at the highest percentage of the NFL, behind only turnovers, Tim. So they're going to get the ball back with 1:03 to go in the half. And they have a timeout left, and they got the strong leg of Jake Moody inside a dome. Even though the roof is open, the conditions are great for kicking the ball far.
And think about it, the 49ers, because of the pick six, have only had the football for 3 drives in this first half.
And scored on 2 of those. Here is back to punt the ball, their new punter, Blake Gilligan, who averages over 50 yards a punt. The Niners do have Ronnie Bell, the Michigan rookie, get a backpedal. What a punt inside the 10-yard line. Runs straight away around Corey Blunt. Fumbled the ball. Blunt picks it up and runs it back for an Arizona touchdown.
Oh, no.
An absolute catastrophe. Joey Blunt, the former Seattle Seahawk, and he has been a star on special teams. And you can return a fumble. It was not a muff by Ronnie Bell. He backed up to the 10, came straight forward, spun, and lost the football to the ground. And Joey Blunt was right there to pick it up and run it back 12 yards.
I got to see the replay on this, whether or not somebody knocked it out or the ground caused it. I think the ground may have caused that football to come out.
Well, it's a scoring play, so it's going back to New York.
On the field is that the runner fumbled the ball for a touchdown. That previous play is under review.
Well, I'm not so sure he did. I think his right elbow was down before that ball got jarred loose. I think the ground caused that fumble.
All right, for now, it is a scoop and score by Joey Blunt, which would, with the extra point coming, make this a 1-point game unless Arizona decides to go for 2. Right now, it is 21-19 49ers with 49 seconds to go in the half. We'll see if Ronnie Bell did indeed fumble the ball or not. When we get the ruling from Walt Anderson when we come back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
When it comes to your business, protect what matters most with Bay Alarm. We offer commercial security and fire alarm services, including easy access control, AI-enhanced video cameras, and highly trained security specialists. We'll work with you to design the right security system and send our expert technicians to install it. Worry less about your people and your property with Bay Alarm, because we got you. To learn more, visit bayalarm.com. Again, that's bayalarm.com. Whether you long to visit the legendary surf towns of Oahu, the beautiful beaches of Maui, the luscious nature of Kauai, or the majestic volcanoes found on the Big Island, we'll get you there with Aloha. Fly non-stop to Maui or Oahu from San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, or Sacramento and experience Hawaii from the moment you step on board. Visit HawaiianAirlines.com to book your getaway now.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Number 83, he had control of the ball when his forearm hit the ground, so he's down by contact right there. San Francisco will maintain control of the ball, first and 10.
Well, great news there from Scott Novak, relayed by Walt Anderson. They have overturned the fumble.
The ball will be placed at the 12-yard line.
So Greg Dortch hit Ronnie Bell, and they overturned it. Our official review brought to you by NBC Sports Bay Area, the home of the authentic 49er fan. It was Greg Dortch, their punt and kick returner, that was ripping at the ball and caused Ronnie Bell to go down, and that's what overturned the fumble. So a big break. Niners get the offense back on the field, and they still have a 21-13 lead. That could have been a catastrophe. There's Brock Purdy in the shotgun. George Kittle goes in motion outright. Purdy back, looks left, throws. Caught by McCaffrey. Antonio Hamilton's everywhere. And they're stripping at the ball, trying to pull it out there. Zaven Collins. But McCaffrey able to secure it and pick up 7 yards.
Yeah, and showing 6 at the line of scrimmage and then dropping 3 of them off. 3-man rush, 8 guys in coverage.
35 seconds to go in the half. 2nd and 3. Purdy throws out left, catch McCaffrey. Speeds down the sideline, dives to the sideline, but did not get out of bounds. and they're going to rewind the clock. Kyle will have to call the last timeout.
Third and final timeout, San Francisco.
McCaffrey really upset. He wanted to get out of bounds. He knows the rules. He's so big on the details. He just could not catch that route down the sideline, Tim, on the wheel route and get out of bounds in time.
And a good job, really, by Josh Woods tackling the engine and getting those lower legs and the lower body wrapped up to get McCaffrey before he could get out on the white stripe.
So you are forced to use the last timeout. We have 26 seconds to go in the half now. 49ers lead 21-13, but they dodged a major bullet on that Ronnie Bell punt return. Remember, Ray McLeod is out on IR with a rib injury, so Ronnie has to do what he did at 13 punt returns at Michigan. He caught the ball. It's just that Dortch was reaching forward, and he got lucky there on the ruling on the fumble. It was very close. Purdy in the shotgun wants the play clock reset. They oblige. Kittle goes in motion right. It is a 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. 26 seconds to go. No timeouts left. Purdy going to step up in the pocket, throw low. That ball bounced. There's a short hop, Deebo Samuel, maybe intentionally, so you didn't. If you have a catch over the middle there, you're going to have to run the clock. You don't have a lot of time here with 21 seconds to go in the half. Trent Williams also went down.
Yeah, it looked like on his left knee as he got up, and I see him definitely
doubled over.
He's reaching down in some pain right now. Hopefully
even the umpire
right.
came over to check on him, Tim. Trent's not right. Brock Purdy got knocked out by a hit by Dennis Gardeck. Got back into the game. Christian McCaffrey still fighting a right knee injury. So it's 2nd and 10, 21 seconds to go. Niners need to get to around the Arizona 40-yard line to try a 58-yard field goal. Purdy throws over the middle, caught by Jawan Jennings, breaks a tackle, spins off another and gets to their 46. They got to hurry up now and clock the ball. 10, 9, you got time. 7, 6, 5, and Purdy will clock the ball with 5 seconds to go. Jawan Jennings picks up 22 yards all the way to the Arizona 46-yard line.
And a real nice move over the middle of the field after he caught it to pick up the extra yards and get it past the 50.
This would be a 64-yard field goal for Jake Moody. I don't think they're going to try a 64-yarder. Can they run one play in 5 seconds on the outcut?
It's got to be something really quick to the edge and get it out of bounds.
Now, this kicker, Prater, has made a 64-yarder in his career, but they're not going to ask Jake Moody to do that. This is where McCaffrey not getting out of bounds takes away the last time out.
See if they can throw a quick one out of bounds.
Now, Purdy got the snap, but it got whistled dead immediately. Timeout by Arizona.
Being snapped. Timeout number 2, Arizona. 30-second timeout.
They had nobody on that defensive setup in coverage within 20 yards of Brandon Ayuk, who was in a 3-by-1 formation out to the left. Brock looked to the right before the play was blown dead. But if they're going to line up like that, just get it to Ayuk as quick as you can on the sideline. And it's just get the snap, throw it, and get out of bounds.
So Jake Moody has made some long field goals. In L.A., he made a 57-yard field goal week 2. He also made a 55-yarder later in Minnesota. Those are both dome stadiums. This is a dome stadium, but the roof is open. The wind is about 1 to 5 miles per hour. They're not going to kick a 64-yarder. Purdy going to roll out to the right and now throw a Hail Mary into the end zone. High and deep. Jump ball got broken up. They tried to go to Deebo Samuel. Jawan Jennings was there along with George Kittle. The Niners end every Saturday walkthrough with a Hail Mary thrown by Trent Williams. Yesterday, Jawan Jennings caught it. Thought you almost got one.
Well, that's because there's no George Odom out there on defense.
That's right.
Who always catches it or bats it down.
All right, so a strange half in a lot of ways. Arizona went right down the field and scored immediately on the James Conner touchdown. Trey McBride was out and big on that drive, got back into it. The Niners answered. Charvarius Ward had the pick 6. Matt Prater had a couple of long field goals, a 58-yarder and a 43-yarder. And we got really concerned on the touchdown drive to give the Niners the 21-13 lead, Tim. When first Brock Purdy went out, took a blow to the head, up around the head area by Dennis Gardeck, was in the blue tent for 3 snaps. Sam Darnold came in briefly. McCaffrey also went out with a right knee injury. It looks like he's still battling it, but he did score on the Texas route to give the Niners the 8-point lead, and then Ronnie Bell almost fumbled a punt away, which would have been a scoop and score for them. Niners will get the ball to second half. To start the second half, the Arizona Cardinals are a much more competitive team since they've gotten Kyler Murray back.
Well, they're going to make it dirty for you you, with their scheme on defense and getting Budda Baker back certainly gives them the ability to do that. They're going to play hard. I'm telling you, the 49ers are setting them up, though, for some downhill cutback runs in the second half because they've done a decent job defending the run, with the exception of a couple of nice pops out on the edge by McCaffrey. And then defensively for the 49ers, look, it was their biggest plays. One was a busted coverage on the 38-yarder of the tight end, that corner route on the first drive, which ended in a touchdown and a good scramble from Kyler Murray, who certainly brings that option to the table. James Conner was able to punch it in from 2 yards out. Good blocking up front. Then a defensive pass interference on McBride. That was Dre Greenlaw, and they ended up getting yards on. And then, for the most part, have done a good job on James Conner. The big run came from Michael Carter. When two 49er defenders, Kalia Davis and T.Y. Miguel, both got into the backfield with penetration but knocked each other off, and Carter scooted around the corner.
John Lund is standing by. He will have this afternoon's United Airlines 49ers halftime report. At halftime here in Glendale, 49ers 21, the Arizona Cardinals 13. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Traveling to an away game to watch the 49ers win big? Get ready to celebrate. Celebrated a little too much? Time to sleep in. Slept in and gonna miss that flight home? Time to change your flight without paying change fees thanks to United. So when will you worry about getting back? Tomorrow. Maybe?
United, proud to fly the San Francisco 49ers. Does not include basic economy unless a United waiver applies. Exceptions apply for certain international flights.
Are you ready for the next power outage? SunPower is the solar panel provider of choice for the San Francisco 49ers and homeowners everywhere. SunPower can help you power your home with clean solar energy and store what's left for a rainy day. Go to sunpower.com/football to find out how you can make your home the neighborhood MVP, where the lights shine bright, the game plays on, and the energy bills drop. See how much you can save with Solar Plus storage from SunPower at sunpower.com/football. Get started today. 49er faithful know the epic feeling of every touchdown, and Yahoo Sports is right there with you, shaking Levi's Stadium. When your eyes can't be glued to the game, set the Niners as your favorite team on the Yahoo Sports app. Get up-to-the-minute push notifications for the updates every diehard needs. From breaking news and key plays to, knock on wood, injury reports. The Yahoo Sports app is your ticket to staying connected to the NFL all season.
Toyotathon is on. Don't miss out. Head to your local Toyota dealer today and shop a legendary selection of trucks. Start the new year with adventure behind the wheel of a new Toyota truck. Hurry in and get low 3.99% APR on the legendary 2023 Tacoma, or $1,000 cash back when you finance with Toyota on the powerful 2024 Tundra. Get to your Toyota dealer today. Toyotathon ends soon. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Ends 1/2/24.
Winterfest at California's Great America has all the lights and festivities you need to make your whole team happy. Open select nights November 24th through December 31st. Get tickets at cagreatamerica.com.
This is the United Airlines 49ers halftime report.
San Francisco!
Sponsored by United Airlines, the official airline of the San Francisco 49ers. Now here's John Lund.
49ers lead in Arizona, Glendale, Arizona, 21-13 at the half. Weird half at State Farm Stadium, the Flying Saucer, the first half. And we're going to start with something we don't normally start with. That's the Dignity Health Injury Report, sponsored by good friends at Dignity Health, the official healthcare partner of the 49ers. The first half was overshadowed by a Brock Purdy injury. He was hit high by Arizona's Dennis Gardeck with 4:05 left in the second quarter, and the 49ers had 14-13. He went straight to the blue tent. We all held our breath. The injury was announced as a left shoulder stinger. Sam Darnold came in for 3 plays. The 49ers went down the field and scored a touchdown on that one. He missed 3 snaps down back to 3:30 of the second quarter, and he led him on that touchdown drive through a touchdown pass to CMC, which we'll get into in a second. Speaking of him, he was banged up as well. He had his left knee wrapped right before the half, and of course the 49ers already missing inside, and the Cardinals took advantage of it. Eric Armstead and Javon Hargrave. Oren Burks is out as well. Dre Greenlaw and Charvarius Ward, which we'll get to Charvarius Ward, who had a great first first half. They did play, so a lot of injuries, and that is your Dignity Health injury report for the 49ers. Hopefully better luck in the second half injury-wise. Let's get you into the highlights of the game. Arizona took the opening possession, which means the 49ers will get the ball to start the second half. James Conner, where else? 2-yard run up the middle. The key plays on the drive. Trey McBride had a 38-yarder. He is prominent in the Arizona attack. 7 plays, 75 yards in 4:20, and the Cardinals led it with 10:40 left in the first quarter, 7-zip. But the 49ers answered on their first drive, 7 plays, 75 yards in 4:07. Brock Purdy's 26th touchdown pass of the season.
And it's going to be J.P. Mason who will be the running back for Christian McCaffrey. Elijah Mitchell is down again with a knee injury. And they're going to boot Purdy left, throw wide open. Deebo Samuel uncovered. Touchdown! San Francisco!
Greg Pop and Tim Ryan on all the calls. Deebo Samuel, 2 receptions for 23 yards, none easier in that 12-yarder. As Pop said, he was wide open. Christian McCaffrey, 4 carries, 45 yards on the drive, including a 26-yarder. The 49ers take a 14-7 lead. Remember, I said Charvarius Ward may not play in this game in the pregame. Well, he did, and he did this.
Murray back. Murray time. Throws. Intercepted. Charvarius Ward running back the other way. He's gone. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! San Francisco!
4:22 left in the first quarter. He stepped in front of Trey McBride to take it back 66, and the 49ers led 14-7. 14-10, Arizona bounced back from that pick six. They went 35 yards in 8 plays. Mike Prater, a huge 58-yard field goal, 14-10 with 14-11 left in the first half. The Cardinals get another field goal, make it 14-13 with 6:14 left in the half. And then, as I told you, after Brock Purdy gets hurt, comes back in after 3 plays and throws this to Christian McCaffrey.
Purdy looks right. Now comes back middle. Wide open McCaffrey. Touchdown! CMC!
With a beautiful Cali route on Josh Thomas.
So you go. Purdy comes back after 3 plays, leads him down the field, 21-13. There was a play right before the half that was overturned. Ronnie Bell fumbled the ball. Looked like a touchdown for Arizona, but that was overturned. His forearm was down. It was taken back for a touchdown. Would have been at least 21-20 at that point. Does not happen. 49ers try to get a drive going at the end of the half. They come up empty. 21-13 as the 49ers lead the Cardinals at the half. We'll be back with more of today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report right after these messages.
Hey, this is Hall of Famer Jerry Rice. I take pride in what I put in my body, and when it tastes great, that's the extra point. That's why I'm a faithful fan of Nick the Greek, home of the best Greek street food. Nick the Greek provides the freshest, most delicious Greek street food, and they do it quick. Just as quick as me, Flash 80. So get in here and become a fan. Check them out at nickthegreek.com.
Do more together this holiday in a new Chevy. Take on more adventure in the strong and capable Chevy Silverado. More confidence in the Chevy Equinox, winner of the J.D. Power Award for initial quality among compact SUVs 2 years running. And more value in the all-new Chevy Trax with an available 11-inch diagonal touchscreen. Bring the holidays together in a new Chevy. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. For J.D. Power 2023 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Here we go, baby. Niners on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now back to Niners football on the Sports Leader. The United Airlines 49ers halftime report now continues. Sponsored by United Airlines, the official airline of the San Francisco 49ers. Now here's John Lund.
21-13, the 49ers lead the Cardinals from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, the site of last year's Super Bowl, and Brock Purdy's homecoming has gone well. He did go into the blue tent for 3 plays, but he looks like he'll be fine for the second half as he led him on that touchdown drive with about a minute before the half ended. He goes 12 of 17 for 125, 2 touchdowns, 1 wide open to Deebo and 1 to CMC. That's a 130.8 rating as he continues his push the MVP. The one thing that needs to be shored up in the second half, Arizona already has 102 yards rushing. The 49ers give up 78.3. That's number one in the NFL, and Arizona is averaging 5.7 yards per carry. 49ers usually give up 3.9. Of course, missing Eric Armstead and Javon Hargrave in the middle. That is not happening. Today's halftime stats are sponsored by SAP. The 49ers lead at 21-13, and they get the ball to start the second half. More second half action with Greg and Tim coming up right after these messages.
Show up to the party in a new 2024 Silverado 1500 from Putnam Chevy in Burlingame and save $9,388 net savings off MSRP through January 2nd. Includes $6,888 dealer discount, $500 red tag rebate, $1,750 bonus cash rebate, $250 customer cash rebate. Chevy rebates not available with special financing or leases. Prices do not include government fees and taxes. Any finance charges. $85 dealer document charge. Any emissions testing charge. Expires January 2nd. Don't miss this. $9,388 net savings off MSRP on our new 2024 Silverado at PutnamChevy.com. Together we drive.
This is Vanessa Deniston, senior attorney at the Dolan Law Firm.
The Dolan Law Firm handles a diverse line of cases from personal injury to employment law.
We're proud to say the Dolan Law Firm is just as diverse in our attorneys and staff. The Dolan Law Firm consistently achieves outstanding results with over $1 billion in verdicts and settlements.
The Dolan Law Firm, the best, most diverse personal injury and employment law firm we hope you'll never need.
Contact us at dolanlawfirm.com.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Josh Allen just ran in from a yard out in Orchard Park. The Bills are all over the Cowboys, 21-3. That would drop Dallas to 10-4 if they lose that game. Niners 10-3. Philadelphia 10-3. Detroit all over Denver last night with Goff throwing 5 touchdowns. They're 10-4. So the race for the number 1 seed is on. Our copyrighted broadcast is owned by the San Francisco 49ers. All rights to this broadcast are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or the use of the broadcast without the express written permission of the San Francisco 49ers is prohibited. 49ers, T-Rock, will get the football to start the second half. We'll keep our eyes glued, we always do, to Christian McCaffrey, but in particular on the right knee, despite that injury that he suffered on the touchdown drive that he scored the touchdown on. He's having a great half of that 26-yard run along the left side, and he's got 9 carries for 51 yards. Brock Purdy, they are saying it's a left shoulder stinger on the hit by Dennis Gardeck, Tim. He went out for 3 snaps. Darnold came in, was 0 for 1, and Brock is 12 for 17 in the first half for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns to 2 wide open guys. Yeah, one to Debo, one to Christian.
Yeah, and which is typically related to the neck and getting the neck compressed a little bit, and that's looked like what happened when Dennis Gardeck took him up high and clotheslined him. Yeah, Debo Samuel with the touchdown on a bootleg. Defense busted. He was uncovered, really kind of running at half speed. Brock will break you down when you bust on defense in terms of your coverage. And then the play to McCaffrey after the injury to Brock Purdy was a thing of beauty. Zone linebackers running an angle route. McCaffrey cutting back to the middle of the field. Absolutely well timed up. 2 for 2 in the red zone. So they've stayed elite in that department. They've been able to move the ball on third down, 3 of 4 conversions. Defensively, it's been really a terrific job with the exception of the run defense, and it hasn't been all James Conner. 10 carries, 27 yards for him, but Michael Carter, Kyler Murray, DeMercado, 19 runs for 102 yards against the defense.
Matt Prater, who had a couple of long field goals in the first half, will kick this one right through the end zone, the north end zone here at State Farm Stadium, and Debo Samuel and the Niners will start on their 25-yard line. Again, the Niners did score late in the first half. They dodged that bullet, though, on the Ronnie Bell fumble. He was down by contact on the hit there by Greg Dortch, and he did touch down before he fumbled the ball on the punt return. And the Niners come from the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, up 21-13. They win this game. The Niners are champions of the NFC West. Juszczyk goes in motion left. The lone back is McCaffrey. Juszczyk return motion right. They pull Banks, the guard, around, and McCaffrey gets slammed in the backfield by Kevin Strong Jr. and their defensive line. They pulled Aaron Banks from left guard there, and that did not work. McCaffrey lost a yard.
Well, Kevin Strong was able to get penetration right up the middle of the field, and look, I get we're trying to run the ball against this 5-1 nickel they're trying to deploy on defense against the 49ers. 21 personnel with Kyle Juszczyk on the field. Point of the fact is the offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking those 3 down defensive linemen.
Yeah, they got Collins outside and Gardeck outside and the 3 big guys inside, so 5 down. Josh Woods, the lone linebacker, and 5 defensive backs. 2nd and 11. Purdy, a straight drop from under center. Holds the ball a long time. Floats it. And it's incomplete. Buda Baker went down there. Deebo Samuel was triple teamed. Very dangerous throw there. Deebo was covered up, and he went down as well. Buda Baker was all over him.
Well, look, they dropped 8 guys in coverage, and there's 3 guys around Deebo Samuel, and I cannot believe that Dennis Gardeck was able to run with Christian McCaffrey down the 49er sideline on a wheel route. I think that's where Brock wanted to go first.
49ers 3 for 4 on 3rd down. Will face a 3rd down and 11. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey to his right. Christian playing with a right knee injury. Ayuk is into a slot left with Jennings. Deebo right, throw over the middle. George Kittle wide open. 1st down all the way to midfield. Races Kittle. Still going. Kittle all the way inside the Arizona 40-yard line. What a catch and run on the crossing route there by George Kittle on 3rd and 11. He goes for 35 yards.
Well, a great route and a great throw from Brock Purdy, because he really, the way they're dropping defenders out in coverage, he's got Kittle on a quick one behind Buda Baker, and there's other guys still turned and in their drop when he finds George Kittle, and then Kittle does the rest just with wicked yards after the catch, catching guys out of position. Finishes with a straight arm on Antonio Hamilton. Big-time play.
49ers all the way to the Arizona 41-yard line. Play clock at 3-2. They snap it. Purdy under 7-step drop. Gets chased out of there. Will throw on the run. Wide open. McCaffrey makes the catch. Goes down. Gets up. Touchdown! CMC! What a play there. Brock Purdy rolling out to the left. McCaffrey was so wide open, he caught the ball. Backpedaling McCaffrey over his helmet, Tim, fell down, but no one could get there to touch him down. He popped up and he scored.
Well, and an absolute bust in coverage by the Arizona Cardinals. I think it was Jalen Thompson who had McCaffrey, who he thought was just going to run a simple out route. McCaffrey turned it up the field. Brock is able to extend the play, climbing towards the line of scrimmage out to the left. Throws it to McCaffrey, 6 points.
Jake Moody with the extra point. He stays perfect, making every single extra point his rookie year, and he's made 4 of them today. Christian McCaffrey runs the wheel route after Purdy spun away from the pass rush inside of Roy Lopez to get out to his left. Wasn't a perfect ball, but McCaffrey able to make that catch over his helmet. He was so open, even though he went down to the 10-yard line, he got up and scored.
19 touchdowns on the year for Christian McCaffrey.
Lucky Rice in the all-time 49er record. 49ers lead 28-13 in Arizona with 13-18 to play 3rd quarter on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop participating items to earn Game On Perks points, then redeem for select 49er swag or for a chance to win free groceries for a year. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at Safeway.com/GameOn to begin playing. Shop participating products and earn Game On Perks points today. Safeway, official sponsor of the 49ers. No purchase necessary, must be 18 years or older, ends 12/26/23. Restrictions apply. Visit Safeway.com/GameOn for full terms and conditions.
Niners fans love to show up big for their team. And as the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health has the same winning attitude in mind. Our doctors and nurses are dedicated to helping you stay healthy and fit so you can do more of the things you love. Because doing the things you love is what matters most. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Toyotathon is on. Don't miss out. Head to your local Toyota dealer today and shop a legendary selection of trucks. Start the new year with adventure behind the wheel of a new Toyota truck. Hurry in and get low 3.99% APR on the legendary 2023 Tacoma or $1,000 cash back when you finance with Toyota on the powerful 2024 Tundra. Get to your Toyota dealer today. Toyotathon ends soon. Toyota. Let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Ends 1/2/24.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
Boy, Kyle Shanahan going off that openers list. He scripts to open the game. First time they had the ball, they go 75 yards for a touchdown. He re-scripts to start the second half, and they score on the first possession of the second half. 4 plays, 75 yards, the 41-yarder to a wide-open Christian McCaffrey. Here's a touchback by Jake Moody. George Kittle on the third down picks up 35 yards.
That was the play.
2 huge explosives on that touchdown drive.
Yeah, and it looked like McCaffrey, I think Jalen Thompson, who's got hooked to flat, thought McCaffrey was just running the choice route to the outside. Brock's got to spin out of it. Roy Lopez is in his face. I don't think there's any doubt Starling Thomas, the rookie right corner, busted, ran to the other side of the field, and nobody around Christian McCaffrey.
So I got a scoring drive summary. 4 plays, 75 yards, and 142. McCaffrey's second touchdown receiving of the game. There's Kyler Murray with a boot left, right in the Cleveland furrow, throws low, caught by Trey McBride, the tight end. Out. Fumbled the ball as Fred Warner tackled him going out of bounds, and the ball went directly out of bounds.
Kyler Murray is down on the field.
Flat on his back as he ran the fake stretch right, half boot right into Cleveland furrow, and he is down.
Really well played by Furrow because he resists and holds up Trey McBride working on him, and then able to come off of that block and ID Kyler Murray's running that little bootleg action and gets a hit on him, and unfortunately Kyler Murray is down. Hopefully for Arizona, he's going to be all right.
He is in a lot of pain as he get hit by Cleveland Furrow up high and then driven to the ground. It was almost exactly a year ago that he tore the right ACL on December the 14th in a game against New England on Monday Night Football. Kyler Murray is flat on his back. Their backup quarterback is Clayton Tune. Meanwhile, 13-10 to play third quarter. 49ers 28, Arizona Cardinals 13 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Gold Bar Whiskey, the official whiskey of the 49ers, is a whiskey for the faithful. Proudly made right here in the Bay Area. Gold Bar Whiskey is double casked in California red wine barrels and comes in a beautiful, eye-catching gold bar-shaped bottle. The perfect whiskey for any fan looking to raise the bar at home or away. Ask for Gold Bar Whiskey at Levi Stadium, at major retailers, or shop online today at goldbarwhiskey.com. Gold Bar Whiskey by Gold Bar Bottle Company, 40% alcohol by volume. Please enjoy responsibly.
Thanks to the Xfinity 10G network, my little brother's friends won't leave our house. When I was their age, internet with basically no interruptions was a pipe dream.
You sound like my grandpa. Now through December 21st, new customers can get 1.2 gigabit internet for $25 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and Wi-Fi equipment included when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Switch today. Requires paperless bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and Wi-Fi equipment. Actual speeds vary.
From the opening kickoff to the final whistle, the 49ers don't just come to play. They play to win. And after the game, it's your time to play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with amazing restaurants, award-winning golf course, and as always, world-class gaming. This is where winners play. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Attention 49ers fans. Picture this. Los Cabos, your ultimate vacation destination. A paradise for adventure seekers, sports, and wellness enthusiasts alike. Hike the rugged desert trails. Tee it up like a pro on world-famous golf courses. Or set sail on the sparkling waters of the Sea of Cortez. After an exhilarating day, relax at a luxurious resort. Enjoy mouthwatering cuisine and soak in the vibrant local culture. Head to visitloscabos.travel and start planning your dream getaway.
Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for the justice you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Well, Kyler Murray hobbled off the field, went directly into the blue tent over on the Cardinals sideline, Tim. It looks like a right groin injury.
Well, that looked like the groin limp for sure. We'll wait for an update on that, but that's what it looked like when he got up and was being helped limping off field. Ball out again.
Here's an end around to Dortch, and he lost the ball, picks it up, and lost yardage. Diamador Lenore, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa all scramble on Dortch as Arizona is becoming unglued losing Kyler Murray. Clayton Tune is their new quarterback, the rookie round 5 pick out of the University of Houston. He handed off to Dortch on the jet sweep. Looked like he put it right into his body, and Dortch just dropped the ball.
Yeah, I think that Dortch never cradled it. He had the basket open, but never clamped down on the football, and it bounced off the 3 on the 83 number on his chest.
Yeah, Clayton Tune did start a game in Cleveland, so he has played. They're going to gun run DeMarcado here on 3rd and long and just punt the ball away as Chase Young will make the tackle. Clayton Tune is a big quarterback, 6'3", 220, and he's 12 for 21 on the year. Didn't make the start in Cleveland. Meanwhile, Kyler Murray has left the blue tent, and now he's going onto the trainer's table. And they're going to pop the tent up there around him and try to work on what looks like a right groin injury. And he did tear the right ACL almost exactly a year ago, December the 14th, in a Monday night game in a scramble against Arizona.
All right, let's go, Ronnie Bell.
Ronnie Bell back to return the punt. A bit of a high snap from Aaron Brewer, but it's pulled down by Gillikin. Ronnie Bell will call for a fair catch as he nearly fumbled one earlier, but the ground did cause the fumble on the tackle by Dortch. Otherwise, Arizona would have scooped and scored. Since that overturn, it's been all Niners. And if they got that touchdown, it would have been 21-20. The Niners come right back. McCaffrey scores after Brock got dinged up, and McCaffrey hurt his knee. Brock back in. It's McCaffrey to start the second half, and the Niners are rolling. 11:39 to play, third quarter from Arizona. Niners 28, the Cardinals 13. We're back right after these messages.
Ask anyone who wants to put more ho-ho-ho in their holidays and more green under the tree. At NorCal Honda dealers' final days of Happy Honda Days, get best-of-the-year deals on every new Honda. Reliable, fun-to-drive rides that'll keep spirits bright over the river, through the woods, and straight into a very happy new year. Happy Honda Days end January 2nd, so dash into your NorCal Honda dealer now. For details, visit NorCalHondaDealers.com or ask anyone who owns a Honda.
Not all guarantees are created equal. That's what makes the Total Trust Guarantee from Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service so special. It gives you 20/20 vision into the work we do. And now, you can get $10 off any 17-point oil change. Go to SpeedyOil.com/save for details. Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, where you're in and out and back on the road with full service and total trust. Most vehicles, discount off regular price. See store for details. See website for details on the Total Trust Guarantee.
When it comes to your business, protect what matters most with Bay Alarm. We offer commercial security and fire alarm services, including easy access control, AI-enhanced video cameras, and highly trained security specialists. We'll work with you to design the right security system and send our expert technicians to install it. Worry less about your people and your property with Bay Alarm, because we got you. To learn more, visit bayalarm.com. Again, that's bayalarm.com.
Shreve makes it easy.
Fashion can be boring.
Or fashion can be astonishing.
Shreve is full of astonishing jewelry.
Just walk in the door and say to one of our associates,
"Show me something astonishing." They'll show you jewelry that is astonishing for that budget.
Astonishing has been our watchword for 5 generations.
The adventure begins when you walk through the door into Shreve, 150 Post off Union Square.
In Palo Alto, you'll find us perfectly situated in the Stanford Shopping Center.
It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop and redeem for select 49er swag. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at Safeway.com/GameOn for full terms and conditions.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
Alongside Tim Ryan, Greg Papa back at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. 49ers starting on their 31-yard line with Brock Purdy at quarterback and Christian McCaffrey to his side. We got a little worried there. They're going to gun run McCaffrey coming from left to right, and he's able to reach the 35-yard line, put down by the young corner, rookie free agent Starling Thomas. The 5th 3-yard gain for McCaffrey. Brock Purdy with a left shoulder, more of a stinger injury in the first half, Tim, and that coincided with Christian McCaffrey getting dinged on his right knee. For a while they were both out, and Brock was out for 3 plays. McCaffrey came back in, but they have reignited to lead this offense.
Yeah, and Brock is certainly starting to settle in versus some of these crazy coverage looks these Arizona Cardinals will give you on defense.
2nd down, 7 Niners. They go empty now. Ayuk and Debo are left. McCaffrey runs it in, cut right. Brock's going deep ball. Ayuk is open down the left sideline, and he stumbled and did not play the ball.
Oh, what a shame. I don't think he ever picked that ball up until it was too late.
Looked like Brock laid it out there in a catchable ball, but Brandon Ayuk got down the left sideline, began to stumble.
I think he was trying to keep his eyes locked on that football and cranked his head back. I don't know if the sun got to him on that area of the field. I don't think so. But no doubt there was a little stumble before the ball was coming down on the football field. Another missed opportunity to Brandon Ayuk down the 49er sideline.
And he played collegiately here at Arizona State and Tempe, so that he's only been targeted 4 times and caught 2 balls. 3rd down and 7. McCaffrey, it's an outcut to Ronnie Bell out wide left. He get his feet in bounds there on the outcut? No, it's out of bounds.
Yep.
He ran a bench route on the outcut there as McCaffrey was out to the other side, but Brock went left to the rookie Ronnie Bell and led him too much to the sideline, so the Niners go 3 and out. And they will punt the football away. Mitch Wishnowsky into punt. Brock Purdy returning to Arizona, where in 2016 and 2017 he was voted the Arizona Cardinals High School Player of the Year. Actually, he was here to take a picture with his dad, Sean, and his mom, Carrie. They almost blocked Wishnowsky's punt. They got pressure right off his foot. He gets it away. It's a big punt. It'll bounce inside the 15. Sam Womack, T. Winters, the rookie, will down it inside the 10-yard line. What a punt by Wishnowsky. After that one almost got blocked. 56-yard punt by Mitch. Kyler Murray is coming back into the game for Arizona, so he is healed from what we thought was a right groin injury. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network. This is Greg Papa, your voice of 49ers football. Papa and Lund, 10 to 2, right here
on KNBR and KNBR FM, San Francisco.
Kyler Murray went out for the 2nd and 3rd down plays. Clayton Tune came in, and now Kyler Murray is back in. We think he stretched out his right groin, but he's in. Under center, handoff James Conner off the left side, and he's able to peck across the 15 and get up to around the 17-yard line. He's an upright runner. He's big at 233 pounds, Tim, and he's patient in the hole.
Well, and he had to be that time because T.Y. McGill did a great job at the line of scrimmage. And then Dre Greenlaw just overran it a little bit, and that is the patience from James Conner.
Conner picked up 6 yards there.
Just patient enough to put his foot in the ground and come back inside of Greenlaw and get 6.
Kyler Murray again under center. He was under center much more here with this offense than he did with Cliff Kingsbury in their air raid. Conner is 8 yards deep. Takes the handoff off the left side again. Stops in the hole, then pecks forward, crosses the 20, and gets up to around the 22-yard line. Back-to-back effective runs for James Conner. The Niners gave up over 100 yards rushing.
I know.
In the first half.
On 19 carries, and Conner only had 27 of them.
Michael Carter at 27. Kyler Murray at a 15-yard scramble, and 27. DeMarcado had 15. You have to go back a long time for the Niners to give up those kind of numbers on the ground. And really, it was the Travis Homer fake punt game in Seattle. Niners don't get run on like this. Here's Kyler Murray, a play action to Conner, throws an outcut to McBride right, makes the tackle, or the catch, and the tackle is made by Demo Lenore. He was trying to get off the tackle, so they got McBride in the right flat for a gain of 2 yards. He went out with a shoulder injury early in the game, and he's back in, but they are without Hollywood Brown. He is out with a heel injury. His return is questionable.
How many catches to the receivers? It's only like 2 or 3 catches by the wideouts in this game through
Rondell Moore.
2.5 quarters of football.
They have not targeted Hollywood Brown, who has had that heel injury linger just about all year. And he's in a contract year. He makes over $12.5 million. Here's a play action. Murray get a throwback right out. Cut McBride's wide open. He led him so far to the sideline, he got a step out of bounds. Steve Wilkes, the 49er defensive coordinator, was the nearest Niner to McBride. Again, with his route running skills, he just got dropped in coverage there.
No, he's the number 2 receiver, and I think Flanagan Fowles is supposed to buzz out there to the flat and get underneath that because Charvarius Ward has got to cover that vertical route, help from a safety, and Jair Brown out there, so he's got to come deep. And they didn't see it till late. McBride wide open.
Yeah, they've left him wide open twice today. The 38-yarder against Dre Greenlaw, we think, on the 9 route or the 7 route, the corner route early in the game. And this one goes for 15 yards. Arizona's moved out to the 39. They give it to Conner on a sweep. Cut back run, big hole midfield. Niner 40. Conner all the way inside the Niner 30-yard line. He's run down from behind by Diamador Lenore to save a touchdown. Just a simple gun run sweep going right and a cutback for James Conner in a huge run. Arizona's inside the Toyota red zone.
Well, this offensive line is underrated, and this is the gut play where they're going to pull the inside players. They pull Froholt and the right guard, get a good block down. Fred Warner overran it again, and Connor's got the ability to cut back inside. You got to be patient on a big back like James Conner, and Fred Warner is getting blocked by the left guard Wilkinson. Connor's patient enough to see it, cuts back inside, off to the races.
44 yards later, James Conner has the Niners backed up inside the red zone on their 17. Kyler Murray going to scramble out to his left, being chased by Chase Young. He'll run out of bounds that time, and also Fred Warner and Kevin Givens came down to run Kyler Murray out of bounds. We thought Murray had a right groin injury, Tim, but he looks like he's running like Kyler Murray since he's come back into the game.
Yeah, and just being patient, pumping the line of scrimmage, and holding that ball like a loaf of bread. There's no doubt, though, he is gingerly as he stops and gets into that gate walking back to the huddle. There's no question something's bothering him.
He did lose 2 yards on that scramble. So it's 2nd down, 12, Arizona on the Niner 19-yard line. 49ers lead 28-13. Here's Murray in the gun with Michael Carter to his left. Will Hernandez, the former Giant guard, triggers the snap from Froholt to center. Murray throws left, caught by the tight end Higgins, and he goes down inside the Niner 15 and down to around the 12-yard line. That is Elijah Higgins, a rookie round 6 tight end from Stanford, who was actually drafted by Miami, then cut, and now here in Arizona with the injury to Jeff Swaim, and that was a calf injury for Swaim. He's their number 2 tight end to McBride now.
And he's certainly gotten more opportunities, Higgins, in the last several games. He's got a lot of heat now. He is a raw tight end, but he is a sub 4.5 guy. He can really run.
3rd down and 7. They put Rondell Moore inside of Michael Wilson, who has not been targeted today. And they got 2 going left, and Murray looking left and throwing high. Caught by McBride. And he'll give him an automatic 1st down inside the Niner 5-yard line. That ball was so high by Kyler Murray, but Trey McBride went up and just fingertipped, caught the ball for 9 yards. What a catch.
What a great catch. He is the rubber band man like George Kittle. He has really got spatial awareness with his body. He's able to reach back, contort his body back to the inside. Nick Bosa taking a knee on the football field right now as the 49er medical team goes out and addresses what's going on with him.
And Nick is down. He's over on one knee, his right knee literally here. And also McBride has got into a deep knee bend. Warm day. The roof is open here at 76 degrees at kickoff, and these athletes are tightening up a little bit. But what a catch by McBride. McBride won the John Mackey Award in college at Colorado State, which goes to the best collegiate wide receiver, Tim. He had over 90 catches that year and 1,200 yards. I mean, they had Zach Ertz here for a while. They've had some good tight ends. Jackie Smith, the Hall of Famer, he now has a single-season Cardinal record for tight end receptions. And that last catch, that was a fingertip catch, which I've seen him make in recent weeks. He has soft hands.
Yeah, and on top of all that, he's a pretty darn good blocker. 7 catches, 87 yards. Bosa's still on a knee. And it looked like Paris Johnson, as I got to look at the replay. Randy Gregory just threw Paris Johnson down to the ground. Bosa was standing there as a spectator after that ball had already been completed. And the big body of Paris Johnson came down on the lower left leg of Nick Bosa from behind.
He is walking off the field under his own power. Remember when Nick was standing over on the sideline of the championship game in Philadelphia and a special teams play got rolled up on? So here it is. Gregory throws down the rookie, and Nick was just standing behind and walking around. And then Paris Johnson Jr., like Nick, a Buckeye from Ohio State, just rolled up. Nick was able to get his foot up off the ground before it locked and planted, but he was dinged up there. Meanwhile, Kalia Davis is out now for the game with an ankle injury, so just the injuries are piling up. Arizona with Kyler Murray back in the game. This is the 9th play of this drive, which started on their 10-yard line. They have a 1st and goal from the 5, trying to get back into the game.
Press man coverage, it looks like, for the 49ers.
Murray going to ride the mesh point, pull it out of the belly of Conner, throw for the back of the end zone. He overthrew Rondell Moore, who was running away from the coverage of Diamador Lenore. Moore
Demo
was open.
Demo, though, in a trail position. And that's the thing when you've got small receivers, is the catch radius isn't very big. That thing has got to be absolutely on point. And where Demo Lenore was in terms of playing that trail coverage in the hip pocket, that's a tough throw.
That's D. Hop or Larry Fitzgerald. They catch the ball.
Just swells up.
Rondell Moore's just 5'7". They have smaller receivers. The one big receiver they have is Michael Wilson. The Stanford rookie is 6'2". Second and goal, 5-yard line. They put Moore inside of Wilson in the slot right. Zach Pascal, a big receiver left. Handoff. James Conner fumbled the ball. Cardinals get back on it, though. Will Hernandez, the right guard, recovered the fumble.
That ball just came out as Kyler Murray was trying to hand it off to James Conner. They have been very fortunate, the Arizona Cardinals, over the last couple of games. It looked like Conner just closed down the basket clamped down before the ball got into his belly. But the ball has been on the ground for the Arizona Cardinals, and they have been very fortunate in terms of the bounces, bouncing right back to their players over the last few games.
Third down and goal, 10-yard line. DeMarcado, the back, is in for Conner left. They go 2 by 2.
Bosa back.
Wilson inside of Moore right. Murray looking left, being chased, blitz by Deshaun Gibson. Runs away, being chased by Bosa, throws for the end zone wide. Tried to hit in the scramble drill in the back of the end zone. Michael Wilson, the Stanford rookie, and missed him. And they're going to bring in Prater and kick the field goal.
Boy, you almost think the old Kyler Murray would have just taken off and headed for the end zone to get what he could out of that one and try to score a touchdown.
He was rolling to his left, had a throw on the run, and just missed Michael Wilson, who uncovered in the scramble drill. This will be a 28-yarder for Matt Prater to bring Arizona to within 12 points. Aaron Brewer, the veteran long snapper, was with Prater in Denver for years, will snap it to Gillikin, the punter. And Matt Prater, one of the best in football, drives it through. And Arizona has their third field goal of the game. Prater is made today from 58-43. And now he makes the short kick here from 28 yards away. And Arizona is to within 28-16. We have 4:20 to play. We love our 4:20 in the desert in Arizona. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
From world championships to last-minute comebacks, the San Francisco 49ers have a rich history full of defining moments. That's why Levi's is the official denim partner of the Red and Gold. We've been there since the start for every touchdown, every first down, and every defensive stand. So join us in celebrating 150 years of our legendary Levi's 501 jean, the greatest story ever worn. Start your own 501 story in-store or online at levi.com. And go Niners!
We paid how much for those lessons?
Shh. She's doing great.
Oh, yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey! Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I like.
It's football season, and you can now get almost anything you need for the game delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a running back delivered, but you can get baby back ribs delivered. A strong defense? That's a no. But a strong deodorant? That's a yes. A 6-pack of abs? Definitely no. But a 6-pack of beer, Uber Eats can get you that. There you have it. Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
When you wake up well-rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
I do make everything about me.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves.
My passport is in the pocket of the duffel bag I took to Mexico.
At Mattress Firm, we know the right mattress matters. We also know that price does too. So if you see a lower price somewhere else, we'll match it. Plus, you get free and fast delivery. Shop in-store or online at mattressfirm.com. The right mattress matters. We'll find yours. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here we go, baby. Niners on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now back to Niners football on the Sports Leader.
The Arizona Cardinals get Kyler Murray back on that drive, and they get back into the game. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. They started on their 10-yard line, and they drove it all the way to the low red zone. They do stall out. 12 plays, 81 yards in 6 minutes and 18 seconds. They do settle for a Matt Prater 28-yard field goal, and you think Kyler going to his left could have run that ball in if he was healthy.
I just would think the old Kyler Murray from a couple of years ago with Bosa and Randy Gregory trying to track him down from that close to the end zone would have turned on the Jets and got in. Squib kick.
A short kick by Matt Prater, picked up by Juszczyk, and Juicer wanted to cross the 30 out to the 40-yard line.
I like that.
Why would Arizona do that? That is Jeff Rogers, their longtime special teams coordinator, who was also with the Niners earlier in his career, instructing Matt Prater to mortar kick that, make Juice pick it up. Maybe that guy would fumble the ball, but he's not your average fullback. And he picked it up and ran it out to the 40-yard line. And Prater just touches it back, which he's done every time. You start on the 25.
Right.
So they were looking for the ball to get fumbled, mishandled by Juszczyk, and that's just not going to happen. First and 10 Niners. McCaffrey, the lone back. Brock Purdy under center. Juszczyk goes in motion. They fake the stretch right, roll. Brock left. Throw back. Wide open Kittle. He fumbled the ball at the end. It's picked up by Buda Baker. Buda Baker running back the other way. It's live right now. The whistle says fumble. Says no catch.
The reason I said incomplete, I saw the line judge over there right away.
Incomplete pass.
And so this, they could not turn the other way. If they called it a catch and a fumble, they could keep it alive.
Timer, please reset the game clock to 4 minutes, 10 seconds, 4:10.
Mechanically, the way they should do that is let the play go and then see if it's a fumble. But by doing it this way, you have a whistle and there's no clear recovery, so the Niners get a big break here.
And that's the only reason, Popeye, jumped in on your call. I saw the line judge right away just blowing his whistle and signaling.
Niners have gotten fortunate on the Ronnie Bell. That was a near fumble, but the ground caused the fumble on the fumble, scoop and score. And this one, Kittle was very close, and you have to think if they would have reviewed that, how would they have ruled that? Purdy throws caught by Ayuk, slipping down and running into Arizona territory as the corner Williams slipped, and Ayuk able to run inside the 40 all the way to the Arizona 38-yard line, 22-yard yak by Brandon Ayuk.
And an eight-man drop again. They're only rushing 3 guys. They're showing 4. 1 drops out, so it's really a 3-man rush. Brock's going to find those holes, and with that off nickel corner, Garrett Williams giving a lot of cushion to Brandon Ayuk. He's just going to run that deep hook and then get nice yards after the catch.
On the previous play to Kittle, had they reviewed that, would they have ruled that a catch and a fumble? And a recovery by Buda Baker. Niners have dodged a couple of fumbles here. Now Purdy goes into a pistol. McCaffrey behind, takes the handoff going left, and he pushes inside the Arizona 35-yard line, picks up 3 or 4. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills are running all over the Dallas Cowboys in Orchard Park. They've just kicked a field goal from Tyler Bass, and they lead Dallas 24-3 with 2:35 to play third quarter. NFL Scoreboard is sponsored by O'Donnell Financial Group, and Greg O'Donnell's on this trip with the Niners for a no-cost, no-obligation consultation. Go to odfigroup.com because planning is a process. 2nd and 5. Handoff, McCaffrey left, makes a man miss in the hole, runs for a first down and more, all the way inside the Arizona 15-yard line.
Remember I told you about these cutback runs and setting them up and the timing perfect. The block by Juwan Jennings was as timely as it gets for Christian McCaffrey. As he starts out left, comes back to the right, and then the timing of Juwan Jennings digging out the safety set up perfect timing-wise for the cut for Christian McCaffrey.
17-yard run by McCaffrey. What's so great about that, we were concerned about the right knee injury earlier in the first half when he got hit low by Antonio Hamilton, but he's running well. They give it to him again. Off the right side, 10, turns the corner. McCaffrey gets pushed out of bounds right up against the goal line on the 4-yard line. What a run by Christian McCaffrey, again off right guard, and he is able to bounce outside and pick up 11 more. Christian McCaffrey approaching 100 yards. He has 2 touchdown receptions now. McCaffrey is a touchdown machine.
Yeah. Well, he's got the vision, and then he's got the burst to allow those blocks to set up. Kittle, Juwan Jennings, these guys know how to block the edge for Christian McCaffrey, and he knows how to take it.
First and goal, 4-yard line. Purdy is under center. The lone back is McCaffrey. It's a tight split formation, and it's a flip to McCaffrey getting wide left, and this time they're all over him. Stills, the defensive end, going to run it down from the backside. A flag is down to the play in the end zone. By the way, a flag is down. This could be against Arizona.
Boy, Dante Stills was across the line of scrimmage quicker than a hiccup to force that ball to bubble out in terms of McCaffrey.
Here's Scott Novak with our call.
Holding. Defense number 96. After distance of the goal and automatic. First down.
Naquan Jones, backup defensive lineman from Michigan State, former Tennessee Titan, is called for Arizona's 4th penalty of the game. The Niners only have 1 penalty today. So impressive. So now it's a 1st and goal, half the distance to the goal. They'll put it on the 2-yard line. McCaffrey with 12 rushing touchdowns today. His 2 catches today. He has 7 of those. So if he scores a touchdown, T-Rock, he's got 20 touchdowns on the year. They're going to put him into a pistol now. Purdy 5 yards behind Brendel, the center. McCaffrey 3 yards behind him. They ride the mesh point. They give it to McCaffrey off the left side. Touchdown! CMC!
Number 20 detonating, just riding the Outer Banks. Aaron Banks, the left guard, just getting right on his backside and letting Banks do the dirty work for him. Behind stacked receivers, George Kittle back across the formation, but Banks absolutely was the key block. McCaffrey jumps on his back, and they both take Dante Stills, the defensive lineman, and put him into the end zone.
McCaffrey, the last time he faced the Arizona Cardinals on October the 1st, had 4 touchdowns in that game. He has 3 today. If you gave Jonathan Gannon a vote for NFL MVP, the Arizona head coach, and he could go for McCaffrey, he has scored 7 touchdowns on Arizona this year. That is the most touchdowns versus one team in the Super Bowl era for Christian McCaffrey, tying the great Lydell Mitchell of the Baltimore Colts in 75 against Buffalo, Marshall Faulk against the Niners in 2000, LT against the Broncos in 06. The great Jamal Charles had a 4-touchdown game against the Raiders, and mostly on screen passes, and scored 7 in total in 2013. McCaffrey, 7 touchdowns against Arizona this year.
Unbelievable, and he is just so rugged, and it hasn't been easy. I mean, there's grass stains all over that uniform. Arizona has not made it easy on him, and he just continues to grind, and his knee hasn't been right really for this whole second half.
His right knee, but he keeps on playing. Toyota scoring drive summary, 6 plays, 60 yards, 312, and it's Christian McCaffrey doing it again, and the Niners have opened up a 35-16 lead here at State Farm Stadium in Arizona, where they're mostly Niner fans watching the Niners here play at the home of the Cardinals. Our Niners and Arizona Cardinal game is presented to you by Ticketmaster. Jake Moody will kick off again. He's used to this drill. Big line drive shot right through the end zone. What a kickoff that was, all the way through the south end zone. So he has 20 touchdowns on the year. And the Niners today are playing their 14th game. The franchise record for most touchdowns in one year, 87. It was a strike year. So Jerry Rice played only 12 games that year, and he scored 23 touchdowns. 23 in 12 games.
And the greatest wide receiver of all time.
And one of the greatest football players of all time.
No question.
That's unbelievable. McCaffrey's got 20. He could get that record with 3 more games to go. And the Niners will play Baltimore coming up a week from tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Christmas night. They give it to James Conner, coming off the left side, dodging Randy Gregory and able to spin forward. What a game for James Conner, who seemingly always plays well against the 49ers. He picks up 3 more yards there. He has 86 for the game. The last opponent to run for 100 yards against the 49ers was a quarterback.
And it's
Justin Fields.
Right.
Halloween of 2021. It ran for 103. Connor's approaching 100 yards.
And remember Le'Veon Bell, the Steeler, and bounced around the league.
Patient.
And that's what James Conner looks like, and just patient, setting those blocks up, running upright. Not quite the home run threat, but Conner is impressive.
There's a tight end screen out to Trey McBride. Tries to jump over Amory Thomas, which he does, but Demo Lenore is there to lay the hit on him. That'll be the final play of the third quarter, as the 49ers have detonated again in this quarter. 4-yard pickup for McBride will set up a 3rd down and 3 when we start the fourth quarter. But Christian McCaffrey has scored 2 more touchdowns here in the third quarter. And the 49ers have opened up their 21-13 halftime lead and now lead 35-16 going to the fourth quarter in Arizona. We're back with the fourth quarter right after these messages.
Save your money locally at San Jose-based Key Point Credit Union. We're a member-owned, not-for-profit financial cooperative. Get a guaranteed 5.12% annual percentage yield on a 12-month certificate. To learn more, visit kpcu.com/football or stop by a local branch. See kpcu.com/locations. Rate subject to change without notice. $1,000 minimum opening balance. Funds to open must be new to KeyPoint. Federally insured by NCUA, KeyPoint Credit Union, Next Generation Neighborhood Banking.
Do more together this holiday in a new Chevy. Take on more adventure in the strong and capable Chevy Silverado. More confidence in the Chevy Equinox, winner of the J.D. Power Award for initial quality among compact SUVs 2 years running. And more value in the all-new Chevy Trax with an available 11-inch diagonal touchscreen. Bring the holidays together in a new Chevy. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. For J.D. Power 2023 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Whether you long to visit the legendary surf towns of Oahu, the beautiful beaches of Maui, the luscious nature of Kauai, or the majestic volcanoes found on the Big Island, we'll get you there with Aloha. Fly non-stop to Maui or Oahu from San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, or Sacramento and experience Hawaii from the moment you step on board. Visit HawaiianAirlines.com to book your getaway now.
Visit Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill to see the full selection of Bosch appliances. From refrigerators with their trademark Farm Fresh system that extends food freshness so you can make less trips to the grocery store, to dishwashers with precision wash technology that helps to clean, sanitize, and dry dishes and eliminates up to 99.9% of bacteria. You can see all of the Bosch appliances displayed beautifully in live working vignettes at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at friedmansappliance.com.
It's game on perks time at Safeway. Shop and redeem for select 49er swag. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at safeway.com/gameon for full terms and conditions.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Alongside Tim Ryan, Greg Papa back here at Glendale. 49ers are 15 minutes away from winning their 22nd NFC West. It would be Kyle Shanahan's third in the last 5 years. They won it last year, and they won in 2019. Arizona Cardinals, first play of the fourth quarter, will face a 3rd down and 3. They're just 2 for 9 on 3rd down. We've changed ends. Arizona moving from north to south, from our left to right, from their 32-yard line. They empty the backfield. Connor goes out wide left. Michael Wilson slotted inside of him. Wilson's been quiet today. Kyler Murray out of the shotgun, the head bob. They're running the silent count at home. Murray throws left. Catch made by Connor. Breaks a tackle and runs for a 1st down.
And you've got him. I mean, it's just a hitch. He doesn't even get past the line of scrimmage. Ambry Thomas is in off coverage. You've got to rally up and make that tackle short of the line to gain. Connor is just, I mean, he is big with balance. And if you dip your head on him, forget it. He's going to run right through an arm tackle.
He has seemingly always played well against the Niners since he joined this team, this franchise. The 21 year when they came into Levi's and beat the Niners, he ran all over them. He is a big back, the former Steeler, where he was a Pro Bowler, and he just scores here. He could get 1,000 yards on the year. They're going to play action to him. Murray back, checks it down to Connor over the middle. Good tackle there by Diamador Lenore on the check down.
He is such a tenacious tackler inside, Diamador Lenore, and a big part of run defense, but tell you what, over the last 4 or 5 games since he's been out there, he is sticky coverage inside. Not a lot of room to get away from Diamador Lenore when he's playing that nickel slot.
Well, last week, DK Metcalf got off early in the game. They shut him down. The Arizona Cardinals wide receivers, Rondell Moore has 2 catches for 5 yards. Michael Wilson, 1 target, no catches. Swing out to Connor. They're all over him, led by Kevin Givens, who is making the start today with the injury to Javon Hargrave and Eric Armstead. He's playing well. They are swarming all over this Arizona offense. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12.
Well, Gibbons saw it right away. He and T.Y. McGill saw that screen develop. Like, when they turn you loose that quick as offensive linemen, and it's the turnstile push by Kevin Givens, like, nah, I'll sniff this out right away. He got out there, and then Bosa and everybody else coming out of the stack to help get Connor to the ground.
Arizona 3 of 10 on 3rd down. Will face a 3rd down and 13. They're almost in 4-down range. They probably are with a score 35-16 Niners. Kyler Murray back. throws out left. It's a check down to Dorsch, the punt returner. Dekes Fred Warner and rolls out across the 45 up to the 46. They're close enough now on 4th down where I think Jonathan Gannon will go for it. He picked up 10 yards on 3rd and 13.
Boy, that is usually a tattoo shot for Fred Warner. I mean, you got to play that guy inside out. You got Drake Greenlaw outside you, and Fred just overran it. Good move by Dortch to put his foot in the ground and come back inside. But usually those are body rocks by Fred Warner.
That's Dortch. He's their kick and punt returner. So good in the open field. So Gannon, the former Philadelphia Eagle defensive coordinator turned Cardinal head coach, will go for it. As they have 3 receivers left and 2 right. Now they're going to motion Rondell Moore to the right. So they got 3 right. Murray throws for Dortch inside on Dre Greenlaw, and he's got the first down into 49er territory on the 49-yard line. Greg Dortch picks up 5 yards to stay alive as we approach 12 minutes to play in the game. Buffalo leads Dallas 24-3. The LA Rams lead Washington 28-7 at SoFi. Baltimore and Jacksonville will play tonight, and then we'll see Baltimore on Christmas night. That could be a matchup of the number 1 seed in the NFC against the number 1 seed in the AFC. Against Lamar Jackson. Kyler Murray get a handoff here. DeMarcado. And he gets through the hole, breaks the tackle, and he's gone. 20-10-5 touchdown. How did that little guy, Imari DeMarcado, at only 5'9", the rookie free agent from TCU, just got lost in the middle of the defensive line and linebacker level, and 51 yards later, he has a touchdown.
Well, you know these Arizona Cardinals aren't going away. And they get a big kick-out block. Fred Warner's got him tackled at the line of scrimmage and just drips off of him. DeMarcado, he gets inside of T.Y. McGill. They're able to kick him out, and Fred Warner looked like he was still getting blocked by Froholt, the center, but he just falls off of the running back, who squirts out the back end for a long house call.
Arizona Cardinals will go for 2. It's 35-22, so if they make this, they pull with an 11, which would be a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, a field goal. They empty the backfield. Connor goes out wide right, watched by Tashawn Gibson. 3 receivers left. Murray looking right. Ball got tipped, and it's taken by Gibson in the back of the end zone. So they don't get the 2-point conversion there, as he tried to throw into a crowd there, and James Conner in the back of the end zone, the 2-point conversion. So DeMarcado breaks through and scores, but they fail on the 2-point conversion. The Niners lead is 2 scores, but it's still 13 points now. We have 11:30 to play in the 4th quarter from Glendale, Arizona. 49ers 35, Cardinals 22. We're back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Safeway Drive Up and Go and home delivery are available at most California locations. Shop online at Safeway.com and we'll bring the groceries to your car or deliver to your home. Take advantage of great savings using the Safeway For You app to save on your order. And right now, save $20 off your first online order when you spend $75 or more with promo code SAVE20. Shop Safeway.com and start saving today. Limitation and restrictions apply. Visit Safeway.com for details.
File data is at the center of the human experience. As the world goes digital, it's vital that storing, managing, and creating data at massive scale is radically simple. Meet Cumulo, the file data management platform that's changing the way the world stores its unstructured data. Whether you're advancing research on-prem or taking it to the cloud to transform video into entertainment, you'll have what you need to succeed no matter the environment at a price that's right. Learn more about Cumulo and try it for free today at Cumulo.com. That's Cumulo.com.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
You know, wine and football aren't that different. Sure, they're complex, but enjoying them should be easy. You don't need to worry about complex formations and flavor profiles or which wine pairs with what. All that matters is together, Barefoot Wine and the 49ers are easy to enjoy. So let's enjoy ourselves.
Copyright 2022 Barefoot Sellers, Modesto, California. All rights reserved. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
So I got a scoring drive summary. DeMercado breaks a 49-yard touchdown run to finish off an 8-play, 75-yard drive in 4:38 for the Arizona Cardinals. So the Niners have given up well over 100 yards rushing today. In fact, they've given up over 200 yards rushing today. 212 yards rushing for the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kickoff by Prater. It will be a touchback. In the Niners' next game against one of the great rushing teams in pro football. In fact, they are number 1 in the league. Miami's 2 and the Niners 3. The Baltimore Ravens, who average 157.1 yards a game rushing.
And they can pound it with that two-headed monster, and then you include the quarterback and what Lamar can do. Look, get through this one and get ready for that one. Finish this one first. And really a great illustration of what Arizona is a scrappy, no-quit football team. Fred Warner in position to make a tackle, and Froholt, the center, just not going to quit. And eventually was able to block Fred Warner off of that tackle on DeMercado.
Purdy hands off to McCaffrey off the left side, and McCaffrey's going to get near 100 yards rushing today with that run all the way out to the 39-yard line.
I love the downhill runs, working off double teams, and Juszczyk gets a kick-out block, and Kittle and Big Trent Williams take Ledbetter and put him on roller skates, the defensive lineman, drive him into the linebackers, and McCaffrey's not going to miss in that open hole.
So he picks up 13 yards on that run to give him 101 yards rushing today. The NFL's leading rusher, and he's done it from week 1 all the way through the entire step of the way, every single week. They give it to McCaffrey off the right side. Here he goes again, running out near midfield. Hopping through the whole right, was looking to cut it back play side, but stayed right the whole way. He picks up 12 more yards.
Well, these cuts are just ridiculous. They are violent jump cuts, and as soon as he hits it, he's north and south. He cuts off of Feliciano, who gets the kick-out block all the way back, and then sees Roy Lopez, who comes off his block, the nose tackle, and then puts his left foot in the ground, cuts outside of him, and eventually ends up on Jalen Thompson, the middle safety.
McCaffrey came into the game today 1,053 yards to lead the league in rushing. He has 113 yards rushing now on 17 carries. A 13-yarder, a 12-yarder. Now he's going to push into Arizona territory off right guard. He'll pick up just a couple more. The last running back to lead the NFL in rushing every single week of the year was Emmitt Smith back in 1995, and he had a monstrous year, scored a touchdown just about every single game the Cowboys played that year, and of course they won the Super Bowl after that
great
year.
Offensive line too.
Great line. That's the year that he scored all those touchdowns consecutively, and they won the Super Bowl at Sun Devil Stadium in Tempe here in Arizona, January the 28th of '96. McCaffrey needs a playoff. He has carried the ball. Every single 49er rush has been McCaffrey. Will they give one to Debo? They're going to throw it backwards to Debo. Could be a run here. It's a screen coming left, cuts inside on Trent, gets hit and gets off of that hit and goes inside the Arizona 40-yard line.
What a play.
What a run that was by Debo.
What a play by Kyle Juszczyk to help him out and really pave the way in front of him.
10 yards. Was that a run or a pass catch? May have been a backwards pass.
I think it was a backwards pass, and then Kyle Juszczyk is out there getting a block and then eventually gets a push on Debo Samuel to get him some extra yards.
It was a rush. It was a backwards pass from Debo, so he has 11 yards on that. Now J.P. Mason is the only back. Brock is under center. Elijah Mitchell out again today, inactive with a knee injury. Debo goes in motion left to right. It's a stretch run to J.P. Mason. Big hole for J.P. all the way down to the Arizona 20 and more to the 19-yard line. Gaping hole off right guard. 17 more for J.P. Mason.
And Jawan Jennings coming in and digging out those safeties and linebackers is just stupid good. Big hole, big cut up the middle. Jawan Jennings coming from the outside, knocking people across the formation. And the closer, J.P. Mason, is just a different animal now with that big body getting downhill.
49ers have 366 yards of total offense today. Again, completely balanced. They have run for 143, and Brock has thrown for 223. They hand off to J.P. Mason off the left side. This time no gain. And a first down and 10. They're already right inside the Toyota red zone, right on the Arizona 20-yard line. Niners rolled up 527 yards of offense last week, Tim, and it was basically 12 plays, got 407 of those yards with the explosives. And the Niners detonate more than any team in football in the pass game. And with McCaffrey, he's CMC dynamite. He explodes almost every time he touches the ball.
Absolutely, and that fuse will pop both in the pass game and in the run game, and he explodes. And look, and there was missed opportunities. Ayuk in this game had a couple of big opportunities for explosive plays that they missed on.
2nd and 10, Purdy throws for the end zone. It is caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown! San Francisco!
Deebo, different level, back shoulder adjustment, the ability to do that. That's where this offense is different. Purdy trusts his guys. It's pretty tight coverage by Antonio Hamilton, but he's on the upfield shoulder. Brock throws the back shoulder. Deebo picks the ball up early, able to adjust, come back, and make a beautiful catch versus tight coverage.
Great route, lining up wide left. Remember the one he laid on Adoree Jackson on Thursday Night Football in the home opener going right. He went back shoulder there, and Hamilton slipped to the ground, and Brock put it in there, and Jake Moody, do your thing, kicking extra points. He is 6 for 6 today on extra points. Jake Moody has made every single extra point this rookie year, and he's made 53 of them because they score a lot of touchdowns. 6 more today, 1 on defense, 5 on offense, and Brock Purdy has thrown 4 touchdown passes today. It's all Niners, 7:09 to play in the game. They're on their way to the NFC West title. Niners 42, Arizona 22. We're back with the coronation after these messages.
The Niners know that winning and teamwork go hand in hand. As the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health also knows the power of teamwork to help keep you healthy and fit. Dignity Health doctors and nurses are here to be a part of your team. No matter what the goal or challenge, we'll be here to tackle it together. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Ask anyone who wants to put more ho-ho-ho in their holidays and more green under the tree. At NorCal Honda dealers' final days of Happy Honda Days, get best-of-the-year deals on every new Honda. Reliable, fun to drive, keep spirits bright over the river, through the woods, and straight into a very happy new year. Happy Honda Days end January 2nd, so dash into your NorCal Honda dealer now. For details, visit NorCalHondaDealers.com or ask anyone who owns a Honda.
Hey everyone, Brian Murphy here, and I'm excited to share an incredible money-saving tip that will help you take control of your finances. Are you ready to make an investment on your own terms? The Pick a Term certificate from Provident Credit Union is the ultimate solution to help your savings grow just the way you want. With the Pick a Term certificate, you are in the driver's seat. With a 3, 6, 9, or 12-month term, you'll enjoy an unbeatable annual percentage yield of 4.75%. Yes, you heard that correctly, 4.75%. Whether you're budgeting for short-term goals or long-term plans, this offer puts you firmly in control to grow your investments your way. Don't hesitate. This offer's only for a limited time. Visit providentcu.org today to learn more and start your application. Rate is effective October 1st, 2023. Minimum balance requirement of $10,000. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Federally insured by the NCUA. For additional information, visit providentcu.org.
Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats, the official on-demand delivery partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Order now. See app for details.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
49ers go 75 yards in 7 plays. The last 20 get a beautiful back shoulder out to the left front pylon from Brock Purdy to Deebo Samuel. That is a hard throw, a hard route, but that's what they do. They just run it right down your throat and hit you with that. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. Niners 5 offensive touchdowns, a Mooney man pick 6 from 66 yards out. What a performance. Dortch will take a knee as he's 1 yard deep in the end zone. Jake Moody just makes extra points and touches back. That's all he's got to do, and now the countdown is underway, and you can hear the Niner fans here. We've seen the Niners take over a lot of road venues, in particular SoFi within the NFC West, Tim. We've not been in the stadium since October the 10th of 2021, as last year the Niners at Arizona was in Mexico City. The Niner fans have taken over the desert.
Took over Mexico City, too.
No, Tacion!
Yeah, and look, the fans bring the energy for the team on the road, period. And the players can feel it. We can certainly feel it up here, and it's a credit to the organization and really an international organization. That's why it's one of the crown jewels in pro football.
There's Kyler Murray with a lot of time. Will pump, now roll out right. Bosa went down. Now Bosa will run him out of bounds there as they all got tired on that play. Nobody uncovered downfield, and Kyler Murray held the ball for a long, long time.
Bosa never got up. He went down and went to his back and laid there for a good 4 seconds and realized, the play's still going, and then he got up and Kyler Murray just ran it out of bounds.
Arizona's back up on the ball. They're going to a no huddle. Murray scrambled for 4 yards there at 2nd down and 6. The Mercado will go out for a pass. Murray will just throw it to the sideline right into their bench, and Zach Pascal made the catch, but he was out of bounds. So last year when we saw this team in Mexico City, their franchise was in complete and utter disarray. Steve Keim, their general manager, wound up getting fired right after the year, and Cliff Kingsbury, and this was a team that was a playoff team. They were 10-2 to start the year in 2021. Lost a playoff game at the Rams, Tim, but they lost 13 games a year ago. They're better this year. The one-loss record may not show it, but Jonathan Gannon, their overall philosophy organizationally, they're back to being a solid, tough football team.
They are flipping the culture. There is no question about it.
They're down in 6. Down the sideline to Michael Wilson, throws it away. It was a stutter and go on Charvarius Ward, who just ran right with the Stanford rookie. Mooney plays well against Arizona. Remember last year in Monday Night Football in Mexico City, just took DeAndre Hopkins completely off the field, and he's had a big game today.
I'll tell you what, if Charvarius Ward catches, and he had a pick 6 today, and it was a great play. If he catches half the interceptions he's had an opportunity to catch, he's an all-pro.
He's maybe Defensive Player of the Year.
No question.
4th down and 6. Gannon's going to go for it here. Why not? 42-22. Can you hear the Niner fans, the faithful here in the desert? Bosa out of the A-gap, going to stand up and rush over the head. Throws to McBride, who makes the catch for the Arizona 1st down. Well, he's a player. Trey McBride just took it away there from Isaiah Oliver to convert on 4th down.
Offside. Defense number 92. That penalty's declined. 1st down.
Chase Young was offsides, and they pick up the 1st down on a 4th and 6. McBride picks up 6.
Yeah, and McBride, and as I said, he reminds me of a young George Kittle and a good blocker, but he can make circus catches and go up and get it, and just really took that one away as Deshaun Gibson was ripping his arm down, held onto it with one hand.
He has 9 catches for 99-yard throw over the middle, intercepted by Charvarius Ward, his 2nd pick of the game. He will go down on the Arizona 49-yard line.
What's gotten into him? He's catching the rock today.
Pick City, baby!
Pick City is right. Right into a flooded zone of defenders. Fred Warner's underneath the coverage. Zach Pascal running a deep in cut. Fred forces that ball up high because of the drop, and Charvarius Ward right there behind Pascal to intercept it. Number 2 on the day for him.
And the 49ers with 19 interceptions on the year, the most in football, and they'll count it down now. 6:13 to play. Tim Ryan will go down to the 49er locker room to celebrate with the players down there. It's a t-shirt and cap day as the Niners will win their 22nd NFC West championship, and their 2nd in a row and 3 in the last 5 years. 1st and 10 Niners on the Arizona 47-yard line. J.P. Mason, now the closer, will try to run this out. Sam Darnold, the new quarterback, is in. Brock Purdy is done for the day. Hand off to J.P. coming wide left, and Stills will wrap him up and drop him on the 45-yard line. So McCaffrey is done. 18 carries, 115 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, and he caught 2 other rushing touchdowns, 5 catches, 72 yards for Christian. And with his 3-touchdown game today, he has 20 on the year, and 7 against the Arizona Cardinals this year.
So 115, you said rushing.
And 72, that's 189.
Yeah, 177 week 4, 189 today against the Arizona Cardinals.
And 7 touchdowns.
Jeez Louise.
And I don't even know who would be the NFC Offensive Player of the Week, him or Brock Purdy, threw 4 touchdowns today. Sam Darnold rides the mesh point, pulls it out, throws. Kyle Juszczyk left flat. They're juicing in the desert as the Niners are on their way. So many weapons. Don't forget about the all-pro fullback out in the left flat. He runs it inside the Arizona 30-yard line. Juice picks up 16 yards.
Best in the business, not just fullback, H-back, wide receiver, tight end. He'll stay in and play tailback in protection. He does everything. He is a fantastic football player.
And he's going to the Pro Bowl for an 8th consecutive year when they vote that team. He now goes into an I formation, a true I out of a 2-point stance. J.P. Mason the tail. Darnold under center. 4:50 to play, and the Niners are NFC West champions again. Toss to J.P. Mason. Tries to turn the corner. Cannot. Nicely done there by Lucchetta. Jesse Lucchetta, the outside edge player there, and a part-time running back makes the tackle there. Brock Purdy in his return to Arizona. 16 of 25, 242 yards and 4 touchdown passes. 2 to Christian McCaffrey, 2 to Deebo Samuel. Gave us a little bit of a scare when he went down, when he was hit high by Dennis Gardeck. Got him on the left side there, a little bit of a shoulder stinger. But he was out for 3 plays, came right back in and rolled like Brock Purdy.
Sure did. And again, it's not easy reading these 8 guys dropping in coverage, inverting and going all over the place, and Brock was able to fine-tune it.
J.P. Mason, a cutback run. He lost 6 in the last run, but this one a toss going left and a cutback middle and right. Nice run by J.P. Mason. Picks up those 6 yards back. Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys are just getting blown out in Orchard Park. The Bills lead the Cowboys 31-3. NFL Scoreboard sponsored by your NorCal Honda dealers. Get the year's happiest deals at NorCal Honda Dealers' final days of Happy Honda Days. 31-3 Buffalo. And in that game, the Dallas Cowboys have now just gotten over 100 yards of offense. They're at 124 to Buffalo's 340. When Dallas loses, they get destroyed. Darnold throws out. It's a screen to Juwan Jennings. Braden Willis, the rookie tight end, on the block, but it got pushed back there, and the Niners will stall out. And they're going to bring in Jake Moody and kick a field goal. It's been a while since Jake has tried a field goal because the Niners just keep scoring touchdowns.
First charge, timeout, Arizona. 30-second timeout, 3 minutes, 12 seconds on the game clock.
Jake Moody has made 7 consecutive field goals, but it's been a while since he's kicked one. He is 17 for 20 on the year. So Jake will get it all lined up here, trying to give the Niners 45 points. This will be about a 43-yard field goal for the rookie kicker. Niners a little banged up today. We'll check on the knee of Christian McCaffrey, exactly what's wrong with Brock Purdy, T-Rock. They are going to have an extra day. The next game will be on Christmas night, which is a Monday this year. So
yeah, and hopefully get Armstead back and Javon Hargrave back.
That would be nice. 43-yard field goal for Jake. Tabor Pepper will snap to Mitch Wishnowsky. Right hash mark. He has had a problem. Right hash mark missing wide right. But this one is inside the upright. And Jake Moody is 18 for 21 on the year. And the Niners have scored 45 points here in the desert and lead 45-22.
I love the mindset of this football team, and we talked about it in the pregame. A lot of people thinking trap game, and boy, Arizona does a lot on defense, and Pittsburgh could hardly get in the end zone a couple of weeks ago. Arizona coming off their bye week. This 49er team knows who they are, and they know how to execute and keep their foot on the gas pedal on both sides of the ball.
49ers so good inside the red zone, Tim, have scored a touchdown on 15 of the last 16 trips inside the red zone, so Jake Moody doesn't get a chance to kick field goals as the Niners just keep scoring whenever they get close. So they have opened it up big. They do get a field goal here from Jake Moody. Our Toyota scoring drive summary was 6 plays and 22 yards and 3:04 off the clock, and Jake hits the 43-yarder. So 5 offensive touchdowns, a defensive touchdown, a Jake Moody 43-yard field goal, and they have scored 45 points today and are on their way to their 6th consecutive win. They'll go to 11-3 on the year. Dallas is going to fall to 10-4. Detroit won last night over Denver at home as Jared Goff threw 5 touchdown passes, so they're 10-4 on the year. This will be a touchback right through the back of the end zone for Jake Moody.
I told you, Brock. I told you early in the year, told everybody, Brock's going to throw for 30 touchdowns. That has not happened a lot for this 49er football team in the last 3 decades. He's sitting at 29 with 3 games
which is
to
7
go.
interceptions.
Wow.
And 5 came in a 3-game sequence. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles will play tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, and Jalen Hurts is a major question mark whether or not he's able to play. He is flying to Seattle, but he's going to stay in flying a separate charter away from the rest of the team because he is battling an illness and does not want to get any of his teammates sick. Kyler Murray going to run away from a sack from T.Y. McGill, throw on the run, rolling right. He missed on the ultimate scramble drill. When Kyler starts to scramble, it is a scramble. As T.Y. McGill get elevated from the practice squad yesterday to play today with all the injuries on the D-line. T-Rock got some pressure there from D-tackle.
Well, he is very capable. I call him Spike. He is capable of spiking and getting in the backfield both versus the run and the pass. But a lot to clean up for the defense in terms of the run game and some of the missed tackles in this one for Arizona. Give Arizona a lot of credit, but Fred Warner and the 49ers defense will not be happy the way they defended the run here in this game today.
2nd down 10, Arizona out of the silent count. And Murray gets pressured again. Going to get out to his right hand now, and now will run. 25-30, goes out of bounds, being chased out by Isaiah Oliver and Demetrius Flanagan-Files, who had to play a lot of snaps today with the injury to Oren Burks. Oren out with knee tendonitis, going to be out a couple of weeks. Murray scrambled for 7 yards there. It's 3rd down and 3 with 2:53 to play. With this loss, the Cardinals will fall to 3-11, so they have the opposite record of the Niners, 11-3. Meanwhile, the Rams leading Washington 28-14 at SoFi. Rams trying to get to 500 at 7-7 with a win there. They could be a playoff team this year. Murray on the zone read, pulls it, gets out right, breaks a tackle, runs for a 1st down, and cuts inside on Logan Ryan, making his Niners debut from scrimmage as a safety here. Nicely done by Kyler Murray on the zone read there.
And still has enough quickness to get away from D. Winters, who is a little bit late to the party, but Kyler Murray limping around still has that short area quickness to make people miss.
Looked like he tweaked his right groin earlier in the game. He's coming back from the ACL. Throws the outcut here to Trey McBride, who makes the catch and goes out of bounds at midfield. So the Niners are playing a backup group now. Logan Ryan, the veteran 2-time Super Bowl champion in New England, is playing in the secondary with Jair Brown. T. Gipp is out. And they're playing the young linebackers now. D. Winters is in there next to Demetrius Flanagan-Fowles, Isaiah Oliver. Robert Beal Jr. playing for the first time. Got his first
it's exciting.
First chance to not be inactive today. He's playing. Number 51 is rushing over their rookie right tackle, Paris Johnson. 2nd down 7, Arizona right in the Cardinal logo at midfield here at State Farm. Going to throw one down the sideline, well covered by Darrell Luter Jr. Great coverage there, locking it up with the veteran receiver, Zach Pascal.
They dominated these wide receivers in every aspect of this game today. And Darrell Luter is another guy I think the 49ers are looking forward to a bright future out of. He and Robert Beal both, started on the injury list, and a couple of rookies, a couple of later draft picks, but both guys are very talented. We've seen Luter get some action really since the Seattle game on Thanksgiving. And today, the first opportunity to see Robert Beal out there.
3rd down and 7. Kyler Murray looking over to the sideline. The play clock is getting down to 5-4. They are going to snap the ball. He throws. It is caught by Higgins, the tight end out of Stanford. He's got the Arizona 1st down inside the Niner 40-yard line and dropped on the 37 after a gain of 15 yards.
Somebody busted coverage there. No way Higgins should have been that open.
Arizona will not be able to snap this before the 2-minute warning, or did they? They got it off just in time. Murray throws. Michael Carter, the back, will make the catch, but he's tripped up by Isaiah Oliver and Flanagan-Fowles. Thank you, Scott Novak. We've hit the 2-minute warning with 1:55 to play in the game. 2-minute warning is brought to you by Xfinity. Take the fastest internet to the house with Xfinity, a proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Tim Ryan is going down to the 49er locker room because it is a T-shirt and
what
cap
size
day.
You want, big dog? What are you looking for?
Give me something big. Give me a large.
You got
Not
it.
so much in the head area. Save me a T-shirt and the cap. Niners are on their way to their 22nd NFC West championship. They're 2nd in a row and 3 in the last 5, and we'll have the best post-game coverage coming to you on the 49er post-game show with Tim Ryan from the locker room on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
What's up, faithful? It's 49ers insider Matt Miyoko, and we've got you covered all season long on NBC Sports Bay Area. Follow along with 49ers pre- and post-game live every game day, 1 hour before and following the action with Carlos Ramirez, Dante Widner, and Rod Brooks. And of course, check out the 49ers Talk podcast, hosted by yours truly, alongside Jennifer Lee Chan, Carlos, and tons of special guests throughout the season. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
49er faithful know the epic feeling of every touchdown, and Yahoo Sports is right there with you, shaking Levi's Stadium. When your eyes can't be glued to the game, set the Niners as your favorite team on the Yahoo Sports app. Get up-to-the-minute push notifications for the updates every diehard needs. From breaking news and key plays to, knock on wood, injury reports. The Yahoo Sports app is your ticket to staying connected to the NFL all season.
Attention 49ers fans. Picture this. Los Cabos, your ultimate vacation destination. A paradise for adventure seekers, sports, and wellness enthusiasts alike. Hike the rugged desert trails. Tee it up like a pro on world-famous golf courses. Or set sail on the sparkling waters of the Sea of Cortez. After an exhilarating day, relax at a luxurious resort. Enjoy mouth-watering cuisine and soak in the vibrant local culture. Head to visitloscabos.travel and start planning your dream getaway.
Toyotathon is happening now at your local Toyota dealer. Hurry in and shop Toyota's wide selection of hybrid and electrified vehicles to choose from. Get incredible MPG and more peace of mind from the most reliable brand on the road. Right now, get an incredible 1.99% APR plus $2,500 bonus cash when you finance with Toyota on the new fully electric BZ4X. Don't miss out. Toyotathon ends soon. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Ends 1/2/24.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Kyler Murray throws out left. Michael Carter, the back, makes a juggling catch inside the Niner 30 and right up against the yard to gain for a first down. He picks up 8 yards there on 2nd and 9. 3rd and 1 with a minute and a half to go in the game. The Niners are on their way. 45-22, Murray back, throws left, and it's caught by the tight end Higgins. Steps out of bounds on fellow rookie Jair Brown, right around the 9 or 10-yard line, out on the 9-yard line. It is an 18-yard gain there to Elijah Higgins, the round 6 rookie tight end from Stanford. 1:27 to play in the game. Arizona looking to score here late, maybe go for 2 and get to 30 points. The Niner defense, Kyler Murray in the gun, throws out Michael Carter again, and he's tackled by Sam Womack in the left flat and then driven out there by D. Winters. Tim Ryan has made his way down to the 49er locker room. We'll get you great coverage from the locker room as they wrap up the NFC West. Arizona going with a no huddle here, back up on the ball with 1:05 to play. 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. Murray in the gun, 2-by-2 with Michael Carter over the middle. Murray going to roll out to his right, going to look for the end zone, throw for the end zone. He missed. Zach Pascal in the back corner. Well covered there by Logan Ryan, the new 49er defensive back. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers radio network.
We are all faithful. Let's go! On KNBR and KNBR FM.
Got ready to wrap up their 22nd NFC West championship. The 49ers up 45-22 here. You hear the crowd. Feels like a Niner home game, and it has the entire day. Kyler Murray out of the gun, pressured by Randy Gregory, backs up and now throws for the back of the end zone, caught by the tight end Higgins for a touchdown. Right over the top of Jair Brown. What a blow by Kyler Murray, backpedaling. He's so good at throwing on the back pedal, and he throws an 8-yard touchdown there to Elijah Higgins. The Cardinals are going to kick the extra point. If they go for 2, they would make it a 45-30 game. They would get within 15 by making the extra point. They still stay within 2 scores here. At 16, they're going to have to onside kick it and just pray for a miracle. Matt Prater on for the extra point. The Niners had 12 on the field there. Fred Warner run off the field late. Matt Prater lines up the extra points from the left hash mark, drives it through, And Arizona's pulled to within 16 points, so exactly 2 scores now. They need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions, a veritable miracle here. But Prater is good on onside kicks. They're one of the few teams that actually was able to recover one earlier this year. Well, the Niners work on this every Saturday at the walkthrough. They'll have their hands people out, and the guy who was featured on this is Christian McCaffrey to try to secure the ball. Arizona Cardinals Toyota scoring drive summary. They go 75 yards in 12 plays and 222. It is a Kyler Murray touchdown pass to the Stanford rookie tight end Elijah Higgins. Niners will have out on the first wall Charlie Warner, J.P. Mason, Fred Warner, Brandon Ayuk, Kyle Juszczyk, Jawan Jennings, and Demetrius Flanagan Fowles. And then behind that is George Kittle. Usually it is Christian McCaffrey who's behind that, but McCaffrey's not going to go out here. Dre Greenlaw is also going to go out on the initial wall. Niners do have Ronnie Bell back deep to return in case Prater tries to put it on the ground here. He is back at the Niner 7-yard line. 49ers won their first NFC West the first year after the AFL-NFL merger in 1970, and John Brodie was voted the MVP of the league in 1970. They won the NFC West the first 3 years post-merger in 70, 71, and 72. Just couldn't beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. Here's Prater with the onside kick straight ahead, taken by Brandon Ayuk, and that'll end the game. Ayuk from Arizona State coming back home to the Grand Canyon State will cover it up. And Arizona does have 2 timeouts left. We'll see if Jonathan Gannon elects to use them. Well, the Niners can essentially run the victory play here and kneel this one out. So they won in 70, 71, and 72. Came back in the Super Bowl year and won in 81. Won in 83, the heartbreak in the championship game that year in Washington. 84 on the way to the Super Bowl. They won the NFC West 86, 87. And, of course, the back-to-back Super Bowl years, 88, 89. The heartbreak in 90 and the fumble in the championship game. Won in 92, 93, 94, 95. All NFC West title. Sam Darnold takes the knee. And the Niners do not have to kneel it out anymore. The play clock is at 33 and the game clock at 34. The game is now over. And they're walking. Well, do they have to kneel it one more time? They began to come off the sideline, but I think they may have to kneel it one more time here. In any event, the Niners are on their way to their 22nd. They're going to take a quick one here from Sam Darnold. And the Niners now have won it. Kyle Shanahan will go to midfield to talk to Jonathan Gannon. For Kyle, his 3rd NFC West championship in the last 5 years, 3rd overall, 19 last year and this year. They also won it in 97, 2002 with Steve Mariucci, and then the Harbaugh years, 2011 and 2012. And today they have wrapped up their 22nd NFC West championship as the Niners win it by a final score of 45-29. They have won 6 in a row. Niners are now 11-3 on the year, and they dropped Arizona to the opposite. They are 3-11. Meanwhile, the Buffalo-Dallas game has gone final. The Bills all over the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb scored a late touchdown there in Orchard Park, but the Bills win 31-10. So the Niners have the best record in the NFC now at 11-3. Philadelphia will play tomorrow night in Seattle with a record of 10-3, trying to snap their 2-game losing streak, and they don't know if Jalen Hurts can play. Jalen Hurts has been added to the injury report. He is severely ill. Flew with his team kind of from Philadelphia, but on a separate charter, so he would not contaminate his teammates. We'll see if he can play, but I don't think Darius Slay is going to play tomorrow night against all those receivers in Seattle. But Seattle will try to beat Philadelphia for the Niners and give Philadelphia a 4th loss. But right now, Philadelphia 10-3 behind the Niners, 11-3, and then Dallas with their loss today, and Buffalo 10-4. And Detroit with their win last night with Goff throwing 5 touchdown passes over the Broncos. They too are 10-4. Niners are on top in the NFC, and they are once again the champions of the NFC West for a 22nd time. And you heard it all right here on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
49ers fans, when it's time to get to the game for live NFL action, Ticketmaster's got your seat. As the official ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of seats so you never miss a minute of the action this season. And rest assured, if your plans change, it's easy to securely sell your seats on Ticketmaster. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster.
NFC West champs. We'll be back on top. Another bird defeated. All right, faithful. That will do it for us tonight or today. We'll be back later tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to recap this dominant win. Catch you in a couple hours. Deuces.